Hello. It's very quiet. Hold on. I changed things for this next stream and I'm already messing stuff up. You guys know how it goes, right? It's been a little while. How's everybody doing? I've been playing some Persona, just kind of, doing my own thing for a couple weeks, I guess. But, yeah, ready to get some shinies. Ready to hang out with the homies. So, if you guys want to get in on some DAs, the code 8888-5522. I'm not starting with the classic tonight. But guys, get in here. Tonight's the night. Shiny Legendary. I'm feeling it. OG Big D. 14 months. Also, I got a Japanese PS2 Slim. Japanese... Are they region locked? Either way. Neat. I'm down with, retro-y games. It's weird to think that PS2 is retro-y now, but, and Hassan with the 10, buddy, I appreciate you. See, I was out for 2 weeks, so our membership numbers kind of did one of those a little bit. What can you do? But Hassan says, let there be green. Guys, the code 8888-5522. Somebody get in here. Help your boy out. I need 2 more people. I am on the internet. 8888-5522. I'm catching up on chat. Bear with me, guys. Just realized Barnabas is almost gray again. Yeah, Barnabas actually messaged me and said that he was going to be taking a little bit of a silent break from YouTube and Discord and stuff. So, he will be gray, but will probably be a silent gray. So it won't be as in our face. I'm not sure what Barnabas is doing, but Barnabas, if you're in here lurking or watching the VOD, I appreciate you hanging out. You're a real one. We need one more, guys. 8888-5522. One more. Frozen cam? Doesn't look frozen. Frozen cam. I see. My cam looks correct. Hold on. Let me look at YouTube. Because I see it animated in OBS. Don't mess with me. It's... Can we not? I can see Clam perfectly fine. Good. Don't be messing with me. Jimbo's having issues. I see some, oh wow. Ceiling Cat, buddy. I'm sorry, I'm very behind. And I need one more for this, Dynamax Adventure. Are we not going to be able to get 4 people in here? All I need is 2. Do we need to, do we need to rehost this? I see BMC in here. You guys have 15 seconds. We need somebody. And Raze, I see I missed a 17-month on that Beast Ball creep. Yeah. Getting close. It's 24 months. I kind of thought that it was 18 months for the next tier. But they make you wait a full year. Which is just something else. Guys, I've been, you know how it goes, especially at the start of stream. But if you guys got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thanks to whoever has gifted you a membership. They don't have to do that, but they do. And get some sneezels in the chat, maybe a Mr. Kappa or 2, a pay button. Show some love. The code 8888-5566. Get in here, guys. We need 2 for Raikou. Found a shiny Dreepy in 160 eggs. In what game? Scarlet and Violet, I feel like Dreepy is just everywhere. So I never did any Masuda method for it, but I guess if you're in Scarlet, you don't get those, huh? Ground attacks. That's all we're looking for. Raikou's only weak to that, so... They said, oh, you want ground attacks? We hear you've taken a break. Come back. I'm catching up. Glad to see y'all again, Colin. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's good to be back. every now and then, I have a little bit of a period where I don't get a bunch of shinies, and I'm just like, the new Persona game came out, or, whatever it is at the time. And, yeah. I play a couple other games, and then we're back, baby. Okay, we got a Stunfisk last time, but that's a really good one for this. So I guess we're just going to Stunfisk. It's an alright shiny. Currently hatching for my second and third shiny Quaxley. I really do need to finish some of the Masuda method stuff for some of the Gen 9 starters. AJ, currently at the hospital. One of the stuns started choking. What the heck, dude? AJ, I hope everything's alright. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just like, things like that can happen out of nowhere, man. It's insane. Always got to be careful with, I mean, it's not even just like, you can only be so careful, Like, things just happen. So you gotta make sure you're just living it up, doing your thing. But I hope everything's well. It sounds like you guys are there and just getting things checked out, though. What are we all gathering here for? Gathering here for what? For some shinies? It's gotta be the shinies. It was in Scarlet Ruby, that makes sense. Finally beat Emerald and unlocked Faraway Island this afternoon. That's Mew. I'm gonna do that hunt at some point. I have 2 copies of Emerald. Have not played Pokemon since Pal World came out. I'm addicted. But I do need to do some more shiny hunts. Have you been getting the shinies in Pal World too? Has that been something you've been doing? Huh? Yeah, there's shinies in Pal World. My wife is here. They aren't different colors though, which kind of sucks. It makes me not really care about them. They're better, like, in the game. They have a good ability, but that's kind of it.
You show them your gifty?
I haven't shown them my gifty yet. You guys want to see my gifty? Here's my gifty. My wife got me this for Valentine's Day. Got a very vintage, like, 90s kids. I guess this is a toy, kind of. It's just a film camera. Old school. But this kind of stuff really just takes me back. Pikachu looks like he's missing an ear. He's not. It's just kind of, camera design. But I just think it's neat. I'm not necessarily going to be taking pictures with it, but the Diglett is like the button you push to take the picture. Say cheese. Yeah. Catch you all in not 4K. I'll catch you all in 144p. But yeah. And I got a bunch of candy too. It's all over the place here. Take a photo of us. I just did. There it was. I need to also do these battles because I've been not paying attention at all. Love the Diglett, me too. That's my favorite part of the camera. It's just a small element of that camera, but it's enough. Maybe 4K, yeah, something like that. I'm thinking not. 0.4K. Yes, 0.4K. I thought that was maybe, period, 4K, which is not correct. 0.4K. Probably not. 0.4K, what? Is like 400 pixels? Not even. I don't think we're even that close. Do the duck lips? I can't. My wife is really good at that, but I have little tiny lips. I can't do it. My wife, for some reason, can extend her lips like this. Like what? Looks like Birdo. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but my face just isn't built like that. Can't help it when a camera gets on my face, my eyes get nervous. I am also, I guess I'm here streaming right now. It's kind of different with this, but like when regular pictures are getting taken, I just can't fake a smile for pictures. I'm always like, it doesn't work for you, boy. I'll be hanging out for a while, but tonight's, It's Thursday. Ceiling Cat, I appreciate the $10 reduce. Guys, you guys can like super chats and gifties and stuff as well, so show some love. That's another good way to show some love. And you can throw Sneasel in the chat too, because that is Ceiling Cat's emote. Critical Role finally resumed the main campaign. Oh, so I took a break when it wasn't happening. that makes sense. That makes sense.
He'll be hanging out for a while, but tonight's the Grandmaster's night. You know how it is. Critical Role finally resumed the main campaign, so we will be watching that.
Yeah, it's all good. I know the rules. Alvi, what are we hunting? So, during the DA nights, I usually have like a primary target, which is Raikou tonight, but I'm not just doing that. So I'll do a few Raikou, we'll go and we'll do a couple more things, and then we'll go back to Raikou. So it's like going to be mostly Raikou, but some other things sprinkled in. We need the variety. Think it's time to bring out an old friend. An old friend. What you talking about? Been slacking on my DA shiny hunting. Well, Alvi, get in on this. Everybody's welcome to join in on these. So if you guys want to join in on mine, feel free. And if you guys want to host a DA as well, if you have a certain legendary that you want to hunt, post a code in the chat. The only thing I ask is please don't have a bunch of like team communications in the chat, because it's confusing for your boy. But besides that, get the code in the chat. And if you guys are like into DAs, we have a Discord where a bunch of people are. That's kind of the most active channel right now, which is crazy, is the Dynamax Adventures channel. There was a little while where I was like, do we even need this anymore? And then Scarlet and Violet kind of went like that, and the DAs just started going like that. It seems like everybody's doing them now. PETA, the calm is here. Yeah, I'm here. It's been a while, I'll give you that. Can I tell you my team? Yeah, go for it. Shoot. Literally did not let Calm shut down DAs. Yeah, basically. Alright, and we need a new like goal. Guys, I appreciate you liking the stream. Want to get a 100 like goal pinned up, maybe? Somebody want to get one posted? No hunts for me tonight. Need to give these eyeballs a break. I've been having some headaches too recently. I don't know what the deal is. I think because I haven't been streaming as much, I haven't been drinking as much water, because like I have to drink water when I'm just sitting here talking nonstop for hours and hours. So that might be, that's probably it. Okay, so I don't need as Cavalier. I already have it, so I'm going to go to Musharna just because I want that instead. Neither of them are... Oh, you know what? Actually, Escavalier has a ground attack, but we're fine. Shiny Dragapult named King Boo. You love to see it. I like it. Ghost type King Boo. Got a massage last week, and that helped a lot. Like a head massage? Or just like shoulders and neck kind of stuff? When I was in Japan, I don't know if I said this, when I was in Japan, we ran around and we were just, you walk so much there. It's like, it's a completely different level for most people. Me especially, because I don't touch grass, I don't go outside, you know. But it's insane how much you walk over there. And my legs and feet and everything were killing me. And I've never had like a massage, anything like that. Nice freeze. Love to see that. But I got a leg massage when I was there, like a foot and leg massage. And dude, I could have did that every day I was there probably. And I don't know that I'd go to one here, but it was just like super nice, and because my feet were so demolished, it just made it like that much better, you know. And I don't know. I'm just worried that here I won't get the same level of like quality and cleanliness and whatever with that spot. It was just this nice little, just kind of right off the strip, walked right in, and it was just Done and done. And it was like it was an hour, I guess, but like it felt like it was 10 minutes, you know, just with how quick it went by. I could have been in there for 3 hours. Calm doesn't touch grass. Yeah, I think we're pretty clear on that, right? You guys have seen my living decks. I think we all know. EJ, how's it going, buddy? How's things? Flaming Blaze. Excuse me. I'm having issues here. Flaming Blaze. Charmandel. Hi. How you guys doing? Sorry if I'm missing you guys. I'm just sitting here talking, you know. Think it's time to be absolutely terrible at Dead Cells. It's a good time. I haven't played a ton of it, but I played a little bit. Tiny bit. Shiny hunting for Ho-Oh and watching while sick. Hopefully you're feeling better soon. Are you doing DAs or what are you doing for the Ho-Oh? Heal Ball? This thing's kind of like yellow, right? I don't know. I'm gonna go Heal Ball. Calm voice is cracking. Yeah, I'm going through the third stage of puberty. We don't really know what I'm gonna turn into. My third evolution. Calm's becoming a teen again. No, we're leveling up again. I had the like kid to like adult phase, right? And this is adult to question mark phase. Right now I'm in my Charmeleon state. We aren't sure what the Charizard is going to be yet. Might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know where we're ending up at the end of this path, this evolution line. Soft resets in Ultra Sun. That's not too bad. Pretty good odds. Do you have the charm? Citrus Berry, I guess. I won't take Bright Powder because I know that'll make Sir Shicker really mad. Not this time. Adult to unknown, exactly. Oh, I'm going into like an actual unknown? Okay. I'll take it. Could be a masseuse feel... Could a masseuse feel the metal in your back? I didn't get a back massage, and I'm kind of worried about getting one because of that. I don't know. They say they do that like deep tissue massage stuff. They could probably feel the bumps of... There's rods and there's screws and brackets and stuff. I'm sure there's some spot where you can kind of tell that there's something going on. And obviously I have a gigantic scar. So they would definitely know something was up. But I'd be worried that they'd like kind of break me, you know, with my back. I'm so nervous about anybody doing anything to my back that I would just rather not, you know, because once you have back damage, it's just kind of like that. It doesn't get better, it only gets worse. You might stay at like the same spot, but it's usually not getting better because we're all getting older and, you know, all that stuff. Moved. Hello. How you doing? Shiny Braviary. Shiny Basculegion. Forehead. Shiny Roaring Moon named Suki. That's Moon. In, I almost said Spanish. In Japanese. Shiny Gallade named Night, but is it actually misspelled like that? And Shiny Meowscarada named Trickster. I'm down with it. A good squad. Trash Can Man. How you doing, buddy? How's things? I see a TCM here. Probably less of a Charizard, maybe Dragonite. You know what? I'm fine with it. And it kind of same body shape, same style. Yeah, I think that tracks. Sir Shicker with 17 months. Whack. What's whack? I'm catching up on chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm behind. A random person. Hello. How you doing? And God, I'm really behind on chat. What is happening, dude? I evolve into Unknown Sea. Okay. I mean, I guess that works. Baked Voldemort with 13 months. The calmness is back. We're back, baby. Just popped in, epic Mudsdale moment. Yeah. This is really Ray's stream. 17 months is whack, bro. Can't believe it's been that long. Yeah. It's crazy. I saw the renewal shows 18 months in my thing. I guess it's 17. Am I just insane? Because I swear I saw 18 months for your name. And that's what was making me question if it was going to be a new Pokeball thing. Hold on. We got a bunch of gifties. Yeah, it says 18 months on my side. What the heck? Either way, that's a very long time. Oh, man. All right. So we've done 12 DAs since our last shiny, whenever that was. It's been a hot minute, but it's been 12 DAs since we've seen a shiny at all. So let's see if we have some first DA magic tonight. I can already tell there's no Stunfisk here. No Behem. I think it gets blue eyes. No Musharna. Raikou, right at the beginning. Okay, well, you know. You know. It's fine, it's fine. We're just warming up. Yeah. It was, it's because we couldn't get the Mudsdale, I think. It was in our starting squad, and I think the game was a little mad about it, is maybe what was happening here. We need to know how to work the system a little bit. Oh god, I just picked Kartana. Please hold. Anything is fine. Guys, if you want to get in on this next DA, feel free to pop in. The only thing I ask is if you were in the last one, please don't join back-to-back. It's the only rule. For everybody else, the code 8888-5522. Get in here. And Hassan, with the 5 gifties, buddy, I appreciate you. Guys, show some love in the chat. Say thanks if you got one of those, and some Mr. Kappa, some pay buttons. Whatever emote you're feeling like, you got access to a bunch of new emotes, all 5 of you. Trash Can Man, look at that. You got that high-value target. Wouldn't be a common collecting stream if we got a shiny in the first DA. Have I ever? I'm pretty sure I probably have. At some point. I must have, right? Alright, I'm going to pick the water type just because it's going to be good against the ground types. We really need ground types. Something to deal damage to this thing. Do you guys agree that double battles are more fun than single battles? We were having this talk in the Discord. Were you in on that? I kind of don't... I like single battles more, but I also really don't care about battles that much anyways. I'm not, like, that emotionally invested in battles, so... yeah. Where's the avatar emote? Yeah, I made it in the Discord, and I just don't know what the heck I'm replacing over here, is the problem. I feel like it needs to happen at this point, though. The Barnabas Savior has happened. There's been a lot of plot development. Man, we have nothing that can do ground stuff, so I guess... we should have went scientist. Yeah, right was probably the way, but I went left. That's fine. As long as we get rid of the water types and stuff, we'll get the Seismitoad. I think that has Screech. We can at least do some damage that way. Was in on the double battle talk. I figured. I figured it wasn't just completely random. The 100+ viewers. Yeah, I wasn't sure. You know, I've taken a break for a little bit. So I never really know how it's going to pan out. One thing... oh, I meant to ask you guys. I had to change my music situation for the stream. Do the levels and stuff sound good? Like, is everything correct as far as, like, my voice volume to the music and everything else? Because it's something new. I know it just kind of sounds like the same stuff, but I had to change it up. Sounds perfect? Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me know. You always do. What a guy. What a guy, buttering me up. If you were gym leader, what type you using? It's kind of tough. I really like steel types, but I think that I would probably go ghost, because I really like a lot of ghost types too, and I feel like they're better. Ceiling Cat with another 5, buddy. I appreciate you. If you guys get one of those, say thanks to Ceiling Cat. He's already gifted a whole bunch to you guys. But, yeah, get some sneezels in the chat, some pay buttons, show some love. You deserve to be buttered up. Quit buttering me up. Ghost for me. I like Ghost. Man, I really like... Yikes, we are doing not enough damage here. It's kind of tough as something a steel-type gym leader would instinctively say. Don't give me that, Boris. Don't... Alright, I guess we're steel-type. So says Boris. I'm down with either, honestly. We can be partner gym leaders, the Dark Sister Wives. Dark Sister Wives. Am I missing a, Am I missing some kind of background here? Just both of you are picking dark types? What is Mel like that's a dark type? I can't think of any of Mel's favorites that are dark types. It's like Execute and Gengar. What else? Snorlax? You don't really have a lot of dark types on your, like, top list. If you were a gym leader, what type would you use? Pointing at text. Woot? What you talking about? Okay, this thing is terrible. Don't take this. We're fighting Raikou and we're in danger. Maybe call in if you wanted to take it just because your bat's getting bonked. But besides that, dark is my vibe. Okay, I get that. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's go items and Seismitoad. This really doesn't do any damage. He just gets us like Screech support, so... Keep seeing YouTubers say that the Hisuian Pokemon are from Gen 8, but Hisui is the past version of Sinnoh, so they gotta be Gen 4. Yeah, I don't know if it works like that. It's kind of weird because it is like a Gen 8 game, right? But you think about it, it's also weird because Let's Go is technically a Gen 7 game. That to me is even weirder because that was released... It was the first Pokemon game on the Switch, I think, at all, right? But it was like the first actual kind of Pokemon game. And, yeah, it was weird. It had Mega Evolutions and stuff in it, too. But it's technically Gen 7. It's not Gen 8, even though it's on the Switch. I love ghost types, me too. Have good taste. Lykel 150. Are we at 100 likes already? Let me know, guys. I haven't seen the light goal thing yet, but it sucks because I can't see it when I'm playing. I'm just, like, kind of trapped, you know. It is what it is. I think we're going dark, and I'll just do muddy water. Thought about it. I'd be a water gym leader. My team, however, that's something I gotta figure out. Yeah, I don't know what my squad would be. If I was doing steel type, it'd have to be like Metagross, Lucario probably. If I was going steel, let me think. Aegislash would be sweet. What else? Some cool steel types. Man, is Baxcalibur the only steel Duraludon, I guess? Baxcalibur isn't Steel Dragon. It's Ice Dragon. What am I talking about? Is Duraludon and Archaludon the only steel dragons? Is there another steel dragon? Dialga, I guess. I can't have a legendary, though, right? Skarmory I really like. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Pokemon ever. That's 4. I need a Bisharp, maybe? Or King Gambit, I guess? Dialga. I'm having a legendary. It's going to be shiny, too. I have it. And guys, we need a new like goal. I appreciate you guys liking the stream. We will get a like goal 150 pinned up. Helping me out on the algorithm. I appreciate it. There's always a need for new Pokemon gimmicks. There is. You know, it spices things up for a gen. I like it. I like the rando gimmicks, although there's some that I wish would come back. I honestly didn't hate Z-moves. They weren't like the most interesting thing, but like, I really like Mega Evolutions. That's my favorite one ever. I know that it wasn't like balanced, because only some Pokemon got them, but they were the coolest. I don't care if they're balanced, they were just neat. Favorite Z-move dance? I'm trying to remember all of the Z-move dances. I remember the Pikachu lightning bolt thing. Remember the ghost one. The fighting one, he's just like punching. I don't know. Do you guys have a favorite Z-move dance that you just immediately off the top of your head, you just know? Absol, Annihilate, Aegislash, Chandelure, Umbreon. So, you're doing dark and ghost types? Is that what your deal is? I'm gonna try to swap Crawdon here. Colin, you could also try. Because you're weak to this thing too. Dude, I hope Batty doesn't get it. Who got it? Did I get it? Oh, Colin got it. Good. I was like, who even got this thing? Man, this sucks. I have to get rid of Crawdon. I guess I'm just gonna go Cinccino. Yikes. I have to take this. Otherwise, we're just... Poor Crawdon is gonna get blasted. Just got Scarlet, and I've already found my first full-on shiny. It was a Venomoth. That's a pretty good first shiny, honestly. Blue shinies, always 10 out of 10. Maybe not always. A lot of times. I liked seeing Team Rocket use the Fairy Z move in the anime. How did the Fairy Z move even go? Have you guys seen the thing where it's like, Xerneas using, what was it, Twinkle Tackle or something? It just looked ridiculous. It's just like big old nightmare monster Xerneas, and it's just like dancing around, and then it kind of zooms around the screen with its big goofy 3D model. Look up Xerneas Twinkle Tackle. It's a good one. Yeah, Twinkle Tackle. I don't know why I remember that specifically. Twinkle Tackle was silly with Xerneas. Ceiling Cat and I'm telling you, we're on the same wavelength. I might not be reading as quick as I should be, but we're synced up. Old Ceiling Cat and I. Welcome back, Sir Larry. I appreciate it, buddy. Welcome in. I'm glad to have all of you guys hanging out. I'm glad if you didn't forget old Calm. Took a little break, but I'm glad to be back. Hunting for a shiny Bagon in eggs because I'm on Scarlet. Bagon? I guess it is, huh? Larvitar is the version exclusive for Scarlet. That's one that I don't really think about as a version exclusive, but I guess it is. It's kind of weirder because Roaring Moon is in Scarlet. You would kind of think that Bagon would be in Scarlet and Larvitar would be in Violet because what's it called? Iron Thorns is also in Violet. I guess they did that on purpose, maybe? To flip-flop it so you get one or the other? I never really thought about that until now. Electabuzz. Hiyo. How you doing? Remember my Rabombi using the fairy Z move? Looked cute with that one. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is most of them are cute, right? Little babies, little, you know, little cute butterfly things, or little, I guess not whipped cream things because that wasn't out yet, but you get what I'm saying. Am I just going to echoed voice? I'm just going to keep screaming louder and louder. I think that's what we're doing here. Remember Primarina Z-Move and Como O's Z-Move getting people's videos claimed by Nintendo back in the day. Really? Like just the sound effect of it, of the actual move? Okay, there was a weird period of the internet where video games were just, everything was getting copyright claimed, and it was just the stupidest thing ever. Where they were like claiming a bunch of gameplay stuff or like story things, and I think Atlas still does that with like Persona games. If you upload like the end of the game, they get mad and they're just like, "Nuh-uh, dude, you're done." And you just get claimed and it's gone. So yeah, there was definitely some bad times where everything was just getting like gone, you know? It's a shiny beast this time. Constantine. I can feel it. Big if true. Big if true. Speaking of Persona, have you been enjoying Persona 3? Alright. Here's my hot take on Persona 3 Reload. I like it. And I'm glad I'm getting a chance to play through it. I feel like, so far, they haven't really explained a lot of, without getting into any spoilers, they haven't really explained a lot of what's going on. Why you're there, why everybody in your group is in your group. And in Persona 4 and 5, you see that progress and why they would join. But in 3, I feel like they don't really tell you about any of that. So I'm not really feeling as attached to the homies, and you can't even get social links for them until way later in the game. So it's like, I almost feel like I have more of a connection with the side characters because I can do social links for them and hear their stories. And all my main guys I have to wait on. So I don't know. I still haven't beaten it yet. I'm like 35 hours into it. I played it a lot with the wife. But, yeah, it's got good music. I like the style. But right now, my like list of Persona games probably goes, gameplay-wise, it's 5-4-3. Story-wise, it's probably 4-5-3 right now. I haven't beaten 3, though. And I know the people who love 3 are probably very angry. This thing isn't shiny, right? Hold on. Guys, this is our 15th and 16th DA since our last shiny. We're doing 2 at a time if you see the one at the top right there. No Wartortle. No Seismitoad. No Cinccino. Raikou. Come on, man. Come on. Persona 4 Peak Persona, better than P5 IMO. I like some things about Persona 4 more than 5. I think that the story in 4 is more interesting than 5 a lot of the times. I will say the music in 5 is my like favorite video game soundtrack of any game ever released, I think. I don't think there's anything that beats that for me right now. I do like the soundtrack in 4 as well, but 5, just the style and music and everything, just it all is perfect, you know? So there's definitely some things, and the dungeons in 4 were like a much older school style of like kind of dungeon crawlery. It's a lot more dated compared to 5, where you're still kind of in a dungeon, you still have to do memento stuff, but the main story dungeons are a lot more like interesting when you're in there. So, and 3 is the worst, where you're just in Tartarus and you're just, it's like, here's this randomly generated dungeon, every floor looks the same, enjoy. And there's the in-between stuff that's a little different, but it's a lot more like cookie cutter. And it's an older game. It makes sense that it would be. Next EA, guys, before I go on this rant. If you guys want to get in on this, feel free to join in. If you were in the last one, please don't join back-to-back. It's the only rule. 4444-5500 is the code. We're doing one more Raikou, and then we'll change it up. And if any of you guys want to host DAs, post a code in the chat. Get some homies. This is the time. We have people doing DAs ready to go. Calm's really out here speaking my language tonight, Panna. You see? And I'm not saying that I don't like 3 or 4 or 5. Like, all of them are good games to me right now. 3, I still haven't made, like, my final decision on because I haven't beaten it. I can't say, like, an actual, like, end-all, be-all answer. But, yeah, it's not like, oh, I hate this one. I feel like with Persona fans, there's a lot of, like, elitist... It's just like, if you didn't play the original Persona 1 on the first model PlayStation 1, and it wasn't on the original, like the second disc that it was burned on, it has to be the original version of the disc that it has to have a couple scratches on it so that it loads a little slower. You have to play it this specific way, and if you don't, you're a chump. You like Persona 5, you're an idiot. That's kind of how it feels sometimes. But, yeah, I like them all so far, everyone I played. And I heard a song from Persona 1 that slaps. The battle theme in Persona 1, it just looks so old. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can play through a game that is that dated, because I know that it shouldn't matter, but it does matter. There's quality of life things in video games that are just necessary. We're all used to it now, and going back and slogging through some of those games that have terrible controls and just like mechanics that just are not good, like there's a reason that they aren't like that anymore. You know, we've evolved. We need ground types, and we have 0 ground types. I will tell you, I really want that Tyrantrum, so I'm gonna go right. There's no ground type, so we might as well get the cool stuff. The JRPG style games are not really my thing. Yeah, and I get that. Persona is definitely like a... You have to be down with JRPGs. It is very JRPG. It has amazing music, and I think that Persona 5 is a game that even people who don't necessarily love JRPGs, I think that's like a good entry-level game. Because, like I said, it's got a lot more just variety. The music is amazing. The story is really good. So, which Pokemon am I on this one? I'm Vileplume. There's a lot of variety. This story really, really like carries Persona games. So it's like there's like 2 modes in Persona games where you're in the JRPG Nightmare Dungeon and you're doing all that. But then you like finish the story part, and then there's this like second half of the game that's like 50% of the game where you're just like hanging out with friends, leveling up your skills, which help you out in battle, kind of, and you're just like progressing the story, and like maybe you're dating somebody, you know, there's like a whole other kind of aspect. So you can take a break when you're like, man, I'm sick of being in the Fungeon. You go, all right, leave the Fungeon. Now I'm going to the movies. That's the variety that I like. You can kind of do whatever the heck you want, and it's nice. It's nice that you kind of have the back and forth. Big Flower, that's what we're doing here. Big Flower. I like Terraria. CMH also likes Terraria. I see that. I played maybe 20 hours of P5 on PS4, but never finished it. I'm going to try to commit to P3, though. I will say, Hunter, that if you weren't able to get through P5, P3 is probably going to be a tougher sell. I really like the Persona games, and I've been, like, I played through the other two. Persona 3 is definitely, like, less pulling me back story-wise right now. So I think early on, I don't know how it gets later on, but, finish 5. I think you should do that. 3's not going anywhere. Every now and then there are games that come along for me where the characters feel like family. So that's actually a thing that if you read on some of the Persona posts or like on YouTube, you'll see comments and stuff. They call it post-Persona depression because you have all these homies that you were spending all this time with and you built this like little connection with, and then the game ends and then they're just gone. You have no more connection with these people. You were living in this little bubble and then they're all gone. And yeah, that's a thing. I guess Electabuzz? Maybe I'm gonna grab it with Electabuzz. This thing has dig. If one of you guys want to grab it too, that's fine. Yeah, might as well. What did I miss from Ceiling Cat here? Hold on. Chie. A Ceiling Cat, I'm telling you, we just, you and me against the world. I was also a Chie stan. Yeah, the tomboy thing, I guess. I guess that's for calm. But Chie was my homie in Persona 4, although I think picking Rise probably makes more sense, like, throughout the game. It's just because she's hitting on you even if you're dating her or not, so... not Chiyu. Not Chiyu, the evil fish demon. Chie. Remember saying to Calm a long time ago that he should do multiplayer Terraria. You're not the only one who's told me to do that, although I don't know that Terraria is in the cards. I don't know if it's happening. Just to be honest with you. Been playing Persona 5 Royal and looked at the homies. I looked at the homies ahead of time. Just want to meet my girl Futaba. She's so cute. So, Zerg, I will say, in the base game, did go with Futaba, and it's not because I'm like a weird anime man. I thought that her story was the best one, and it sounds like you listened to it too, and agreed. Because, yeah, it just made a lot of sense for why all of that would have lined up. But if you're playing Royal, I think the best answer and the thing I did for Royal was Sumire, the new girl. It just, yeah, for me that one made even more sense. But it sucks because you get no exposure to her until like mid-late game. So you're just like kind of stuck before then. Persona 5 is good from what I remember. I only stopped playing it because the PS5 dropped. Committed to God of War. God of War is a good time. I can't blame you on that. Yeah. It's worth trying 5 and kind of maybe easing yourself into 3. I could see some people getting burnt out on 3. Because it is there's a little bit less going on. For me personally, this is coming from somebody who really liked 5 and 4. It's had a little bit less pulling me back in. But I'm a big fan of those other games. So I'm like, I have to see this one through, you know? But I could see somebody else with, like, less strings attached being like, alright, get it out of here, you know? I get Sumire lore-wise, but On is still the best for me. And that's, I think, another cool thing is just, you get to hear and judge everybody else on their pick. It's kind of an interesting... It's almost like the what's your favorite Pokemon of Persona, right? Like, who you dating? What's your type? My favorite JRPG is Mother 3. It's painful. Was it painful? I've never played a Earthbound or Mother game, but the style in those games is just like so cool. It's just they're so dated, like the RPG mechanics. This is kind of what I was talking about, right? The reason that I can't go back to Persona 2 and Persona 1, it's the same for the Mother games and Earthbound and stuff, it is the most basic RPG system where nothing's moving. It's just like an image of a guy, and it's got some slapping music, you know? And it's a funny thing, but it's just like the most basic system. Basic. And I'm sure there's some complexities to how you would build your team or whatever, right? But it's just not like visually something that would keep my mind cooking, I think, which is a problem. And I just know myself enough to say, I don't think I can do this. I don't think it's happening. The story's heartbreaking. I've seen some stuff about how that ends up. It gets weird, man. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, I remember it getting weird. Don't you judge me on his canon in ways in my head. She'd been there from the start, dang it. I also get that, right? Like this random character shows up so much later and you're just like supposed to not. And that's one of the other things in Persona that's weird. In 3, in the base game, to max out like a social link with, you know, the opposite gender, I guess. Like, because you could play as a girl character in Portable, I think, in one of the versions. So you could kind of date one set or the other. But for you to max out the social link, you had to date them. Otherwise, like, it just wouldn't happen, is what I was reading. And it's kind of weird because you want to max out all of them. So you just end up with, like, you know, 4, 5, 6 girlfriends. It's, yeah, not a good look. Don't be that person. But in Persona 3, you kind of have to be that person. Unfortunately. That's just how it goes. Emphasized Judge Shicker. Sounded like a war cry. Judge. Woot. That's how roguelikes work. What you talking about? Roguelikes, you have only one life, you die and then you restart. Yeah, but usually in roguelikes how it works is you make some progress that will help you on your next run. So, like, my personal favorite roguelike ever is Binding of Isaac. And the thing about that is you start learning how things work, so you get kind of like that Dark Souls where you just level up as a player, but you're also getting new items and new things into your item pool that you can now start finding, which are better than some of the things that were available before. So you start getting this big collection of things. So that's how, like, the progress happens for it. It might be a new run, but you have more options available to you, or you might start with some more health or some more, you know, just whatever. You can, like, level up and have a better starting point so you can go further, and when you go further, you get more things for your better starting point, and rinse repeat, right? Calm and judging, that's me. That is me. What do you guys think of Side Order? Never heard of it. I say this every time this conversation comes up, but Cult of the Lamb is a great roguelike too. I don't know that it's my thing. Oh god, I just threw a great ball. I didn't mean to do that. That still kind of matches. Alright, well, I might have that on a great ball on that one. What can you do? But Cult of the Lamb is more of like a resource management game than a typical roguelike game, I guess, right? Is what it's supposed to be. The style is very like Binding of Isaac E. So, ice cream cone? I guess if you want to get this, I'll keep mine, because they at least resist. Oh, okay. I guess nobody's taking the big dinosaur. I bought Cult of the Lamb because it looks awesome, but I haven't had any time to play it. I feel that. I get that. The DLC for God of War Ragnarok was a story-related roguelike arena type deal. In God of War? What the heck? Interesting. I haven't played God of War Ragnarok at all, and that is something that I do really want to play at some point. I just... Again, time. Time is tough. Really difficult. I guess I'm just gonna helping hand the ice cream cone. Oh! Charger Bug is Dynamaxing. Man, I should have helping handed that. Out of all of the JRPGs I played, the best franchise is the Kiseki series. That's Legend of Heroes, right? But the music in the openings gets progressively worse. That's too bad. Doesn't happen in Persona because the style changes between games. Yep. And I like that. I think that it's cool to have like a full refresh of like UI stuff and like the style. I think that really helps make it just not feel like a new version of the same old game, right? But yeah. That's unfortunate. They ran out of cool themes. People tend to say it's like a combination of Binding of Isaac and Stardew Valley. And Stardew Valley is another one that I haven't been able to get myself to play through. It's just not like my style of game, I guess. It's a little too passive. I've never played through Animal Crossing for the same reason. Like, it just, it for whatever reason, just does not pull me back. I play it for one day, like a lot, and then it's just like, all right, I'll pick this up tomorrow. And then I never do. With Stardew Valley, there's been a couple friends I've tried to play with more than once, and it just never happens. It's just one done. Side Order is the DLC for Splatoon. Has a roguelike thing. It's so many roguelikes. Just everywhere. Alright, this is scary. We only have one more life. We're in danger here, so big money on this Max Quake. Yeah, Baldur's Gate I've heard is really good. I am not sure if that's my kind of game or not. I have a buddy who's been playing that a lot, and he's been talking with me about it. It sounds cool. But, again, lots of time. Max guard, huh? What, are you at low health right now? Get a freeze. Big freeze. Things are a little scary here. That was a crit, too. That is not great. Is the charger bug, like, about to die? Should I have healed this thing? The max guard kind of worries me. Got disconnected, but the Tyrantrum was shiny. What the heck? Just a casual dub. I think I'm going to Giga Drain just so I can get my health back here. Because we can't afford another KO. We have some real, like, frail homies in the group here. Okay, that's the best thing to get hit because it's very... Oh, this hits everything. Oh, I thought Spark hit everybody. I guess I'm thinking of Discharge. Freeze. Big heal, hopefully. Okay. I think we're probably... okay. I think. Is it cool to post up a union for Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, feel free to post a code. Just please don't have a bunch of, like, union circle chatter in here. It's confusing. But besides that, I don't mind you guys posting codes for if you guys want to do like a Union Circle, or if you want to do a Dynamax Adventure, post the code. Please. Okay. We live that. That for sure. Okay. Oh, I thought it was going for a third one. I was getting a little nervous there. Want to do a Kyogre, Raikou, or Ray Ray? Those are some good shinies. Somebody get in on that. Alright. Well, somebody else got a shiny Tyrantrum out of this, so maybe the luck is in the air. I feel like I'm among the minority here, but I hate roguelikes. The idea of single death resetting the progress I've made turns me away. Even if getting to that point is made easier, I hate that. Yeah, they're not for everybody. The reason that I really like them is because they have such a high replayability factor, though. Like, I have over 350 hours in Binding of Isaac, and it is still interesting to play. There's not a lot of games that are like that. Alright. Check 17 and 18 for Raikou, since our last shiny. Here we go. No Charge-a-Bug. We got a Slowbro. We got a friend up there. Hold on. This is the friend. We got a friend. But let's see. There might be even more. No Tyrantrum. Raikou. Also Raikou. Maybe two at once. No. Slowbro. We'll take it. You know? He's a cool... a bro, if you will. He do be a bro. Alright. Let's get Slowbro on the board. It's been a while since we've had a shiny on the board. Let's get the friend up there. Slowbro is obviously Gen 1. Where's he at in the decks? Got him. Look at that dude. Just kind of put him over there. He'll just be hanging out. He slow, he bro. Exactly. Do we want to see him in the wild? I think we probably should, right? Just take a look-see. Let's grab the friend. We'll do one encounter and then we'll get back to it. I have a Phantom for some reason. Oh, you know what? I know what I was doing. I was starting a a wild encounter hunt. I was trying to see what was available, and I was using that for harvest. It's something I was thinking about doing. Another random encounter hunt at some point. We'll go for this. If we get one of these at some point, it's got to happen one of these days, right? The random check on the Amora. What a guy. I really should have quickballed this. I don't know what I caught this in, but that was a fantastic zoom in on his zero thought head right there. He's just like... I played Sen no Kiseki 5 times through, and while I have comparable hours to your Isaac, I struggle to want to play it again. Yeah. And honestly, I know people who have played like Isaac and stuff, like near the quadruple digits, and it's just every run is always different, and that's what I think makes it interesting, because there's times where you just like are this undefeatable god, but for that one run where you're just this like unstoppable force, you have like 5 runs where it's like, I don't know about this. Maybe 10. But yeah, when you finally have that like crazy, just like your unstoppable one, that makes you want to keep going. And I like that. Alright. Another one. So we can reset our counter now. 18 DAs, we got the shiny Slowbro. Let's change it up. We've been doing Raikou a bunch. I want to do a Kartana. That's what I want. Kartana. Hello, Calm and Collecting. How about you? Are you doing well? How was your day? I'm doing well. I had to work, just the usual, but glad to be streaming. Glad to be hanging out. Glad to have a shiny Slowbro. All right, Cartana. The code, guys, if you were in the last one, don't join back to back. Everybody else. 66663311 is the code for Cartana. And Cartana, fire is quad weak. So that's like what we're looking for. Fighting, ice? Firefighting, I think ice. Right? I think. Look for fire. That's what I'm saying here. Look for fire. Hannah, we'll be doing more Raikou for sure. It's the thumbnail hunt after all. I love Compound on VR. I've literally never tried VR before. And I have a video card that can support it. I have all the resources besides the very expensive VR headset. But besides that, I have all of the resources. And I don't know. I still don't feel like it's like the next thing. It just doesn't work. Oh, we definitely need that Torkoal. One fire type and we for sure win. Flying would be better than ice. Is flying also super? Does steel not resist flying? I see fire in you. Oh, really now? Fire moves. We got anything here? Got a Halucha over there, I guess. I guess we just go right. Man, I really don't need a Dreadnought, but I guess this is what we're doing. Tracy, it's going well. We just got a shiny Slowbro from DA, so we're doing pretty good. How's it going for you? You gotta get a VR calm. My personal favorite games are Beat Saber and Ancient Dungeon. See, that's the thing, is like, a lot of the VR games feel like they don't have a lot of, like, long-term substance. They're kind of like funny haha games, or like a rhythm game, like Beat Saber, which is not a bad thing, where you're just kind of, you play it for an hour-ish, maybe not even that, right? But you play it for a chunk of time, and then you're done. And there's not like much in the way of progress, right? But the only game that I think is not like that is the Half-Life one, right? Half-Life Alyx. I think that's like the only crazy story VR game, right? Or is there more now? Because I haven't been following it super close. Cartana is only super effective fire and fighting. Is that okay? All right. Well, then I guess I'm not crazy in that sense. Lethal Company is fun to watch, but I don't know that I would play it. I feel like there's always a scary multiplayer game that is popular with like streamers at any time, and they don't have to be amazing. They just have to be funny. Like, they have to really scare the crap out of some streamers, or have some funny looking like multiplayer shenanigans. Phasmophobia was another one. I know that Poppy's Playtime, that one isn't multiplayer, but like, it feels like there's always one rotating like scary game that everybody's kind of down with at any given time, and it always seems to be changing up a little bit. Ancient Dungeon is long-term. Roguelike plus dungeon crawler. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. I still don't have like a headset or anything. The other thing that sucks is you need a whole room. Like, to set it up, you have to have like a thing up in that corner and then in that one, and just have to run around your room and hope you don't punch a hole in your wall. So, I still would like to try it though. I have a buddy who has a headset, and whenever I go over, it's like, we're gonna try it, and then it just never happens because it's like a pain in the butt to set up. Five Nights at Freddy's VR has a good story, but it's like it's not actually told to you, right? It's like this weird thing where you have to piece it all together and whatever else. And I'll just be honest with you guys, your boy's heart can't handle a giant Chuck E. Cheese animatronic screaming at him constantly with headphones. I just I don't think I could take it. We're losing here to the Lion King. The Lion King. What you talking about? Asgard's Wrath is good, I hear. Haven't yet to try it though. The I'm assuming that's the God of War DLC thing. We just gotta go Halucha. There's just no other option. We go right and then right again. Now that I have a gaming laptop, there are a few games I would really like to play, but they're multiplayer. Get some players. We got some homies. We do have the other game section, although it isn't, like, very utilized right now. God of War DLC's Valhalla. Oh, what is Asgard's Wrath? Is that like its own game? I haven't ever heard of that. That's oh, is that a VR game, Ceiling Cat? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I haven't ever heard of that name even. Yikes, I have 0 attacks for this, so this is all you guys. I'm gonna do some screeching. Just a screech or two. Maybe I just want to hang out and play Super Bunny Man while not Super Bunny Man. Is that the, like, the one where you and a friend have to, like, not roll into spikes? I think I know which one you're talking about with that. Want to get a stream deck so I can play my favorite haunted fishing game on the go. Haunted fishing game. Haunted fishing game? What the heck is a haunted fishing game? Ghost fish? How efficient do you think a double Switch, double 3DS setup would be for Shiny Hunting Legends? About 4 times as efficient as one console. In fact, I would go as far to say exactly 4 times as efficient as one console. As long as you have the charm in all of them and you're playing at the same odds, exactly 4 times. But, yeah, it's tough because you have to think about it. If you're going to be playing on 2 Switches and 2 3DSs, you're going to have to be looking at the 3DSs, reset those, look at the Switches. This is me resetting Switches. Reset those, look back over, 3DSs, and there's like time between when you're going back and forth between those. So you would lose a little bit of efficiency, probably. That's why I have this. I was working on my DS setup while I was on my little break. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to make that as, like, seamless as possible, so I don't have to be doing, like, the old school Shiny vids. You guys know the ones where it's, like, camera pointing at 10 GB ASPs and the person's just, like, playing the piano, like, running around in the grass, and then like gets into an encounter on those and then goes over to these ones, goes over to those ones. Like, I can't do it. I don't got it. But yeah, I think that making that as seamless as possible is a very good thing. Brave assumption, yeah. Gotta get Dredge on the Switch then. Dredge. I haven't heard of that one either. Is that a scary game? It sounds like a scary game. That's a type of deck in Magic. That's why I know Dredge. Do you remember the Ponyta guy screaming, "There it is"? You better believe I remember the Ponyta guy screaming, "There it is." That's a classic. And, you know, there's people that still, like, do that approach. Absol Blogs is, like, a pretty big Pokemon YouTube guy, and still holding strong on the old school kind of setup. So I don't fault any of that. That's just like a lot of moving parts, playing the piano and doing your thing. So if you're emotionally prepared for it, the option's always there, and it's kind of easy with your phone and stuff. Now you can get really decent video quality, even just pointing it like at a Game Boy screen. It looks pretty all right now. Way better than before, than going back to the Ponyta guy. It's cameras have evolved. We can get much better quality to scream when we find a shiny Ponyta now, which is a good thing. Dredge MTG was my first thought too. See, Darth Zerg, you and me. You and me. I love Absol Blogs. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Definitely just a very interesting in general. Like the way that his channel is and how his streams are ridiculous. If you've ever seen an Absol Blog stream, he's a mad lad. But it's really funny. He's got a very interesting kind of niche that he's got going on there. I can only stand 2 consoles at a time. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, too. If I could get them on one controller, it would maybe be better, but, like, for DAs, it wouldn't work. Because I have to lock in different attacks on different games and stuff, and it just... yeah, can't do it. Just going to continue screeching. Thoughts on everyone's favorite chips? Don't make me get all excited about chili cheese Fritos again and then I can't get them. I think like nacho Doritos are such a basic pick, but like they always are decent, you know. I think usually I'm going for like the spicy nacho ones, but I think that's a fair, like, I can usually eat those and not be sick of them. Even regular Lay's, I feel like are a decent enough pick that it's like, these I won't get sick of. Like, chili cheese Fritos, at a certain point, you're just like, I don't even want to look at these anymore. They're delicious, but I'm over it. You know, you eat a few of them, you're just like, all right, get these out of my face. Never want to see these again. Until like an hour later, and then you're like, oh my god, I love these. These are great. Cheddar sour cream ruffles, that's a very good pick. Very good pick. We usually have those stocked in the house as well. Love Sonic's videos as well. His dedication's amazing. Yeah, I watch a lot of Sonic stuff. He's been streaming on YouTube recently, which is pretty cool. He's a very different time zone than me. So he's usually streaming when I'm starting work. Oh, the burn's gonna kill it. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Are munchies cheating? See, honestly, I don't think so. You know what? That's actually a really interesting pick you made there. I like the technicality there. You're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Sonics makes you want to shiny hunt Manaphy? Yeah, that's a dangerous game. That is a very dangerous game. If Sneasel was a chip flavor, what do you think it would entail? Strawberry banana chips. It would be disgusting. But you would be super down with it. Super down with the strawberry banana chips. Would be like a fruit flavored, like dried fruit kind of thing. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna take this if nobody else is gonna. Dreadnought probably should have taken this, because Dreadnought gets blasted by this Kartana. My dog's in here squeaking a very loud toy. Always excited to see Absol's movies. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, is he basically just makes a very long, kind of like, it's a feature. Definitely different than the usual stuff. Forgot about ketchup chips. Stop it. Stop it, Raze. I do love Cheeto Puffs. That's a good pick too. But again, I feel like those are ones that I get sick of after a while. And the other thing is hold The bottom of the bag Cheeto Puffs are disgusting. The oil sponge Cheeto Puffs that are in there, just, they're like kind of damp. Maybe not damp, but you know what I mean. Like, they're twice as greasy as the ones that are up at the top of the Cheeto Puff bag. And they go stale so quick that they get real funky. So that's the reason that they wouldn't get my, like, top tier pick, you know? Oxford. How you doing, buddy? How's things? Strawberry banana chips probably taste and look like banana taffies. No, sir, I don't like it. Do not like the Laffy Taffy bananas. Ruffles better than Lay's? I don't know. I think for the regular, like, generic... Dang. For the regular potato chip, I prefer Lay's rather than Ruffles. But Ruffles do have some pretty good, like, flavors that are my go-to of the just like regular potato chip flavor. Hope everyone's been well. No, we've been doing good. Been a hot minute since we've seen all the homies, so welcome back in. Crunches what? Crunches Ringle? What? Ruffles dipped in good ranch. Like just regular plain Ruffles? You're dipping Ruffles in ranch? The ranch folks are very committed to ranch on everything. Kind of like the ketchup people, too. DA 1 and 2 since our last shiny, since old Slowbro here. No Dreadnought, no Executor, no Halucha, no Kartana. What can you do? One of these days we'll get the back-to-back. Not today, though. Not right now. Lay's chips are so oily. Really? I don't know. I don't feel like that's like the bottom of the bag ones usually, I guess that's with any chip, huh? Just like the kind of oily, gross bottom of the bag chip. What a sad time. All right, we're going to do a Tapu Lele. The code for Tapu Lele, guys, if you were in the last one, please don't join back-to-back. Everybody else, 8888-5566 is the code. Tapu Lele. Ghost, poison, steel. That's what we're looking for. 3 things. You've never dipped Ruffles in ranch. I have not. I've never heard of that either. How you really feel, Calm. Say how you really feel. About the ranch thing? I don't want to do it. I'm not going to get Ray's mad at me. I will not do it. If one of those weird things that I thought was normal, but isn't. I feel like this might be one of your weird things. It could just be me. I'm not really much of a ranch person. Does anybody else dip chips in ranch? I've never heard of this before. This is I don't feel like this is the weirdest thing in the world, because I feel like a lot of things get dipped into ranch, and I'm just not like the target demographic. Oxford's back. Calm contributor, buddy. I appreciate you. If you pick on ranch, everyone from the Midwest will come after you. I know. That's why I'm playing this very, very safe role with this one. Guys, 8888-5566 for Tapu Lele. If you were in the last one, feel free to join now. We haven't found anybody yet. We got a minute and a half. I'm reading this chat in horror with the amount of stuff y'all dip in ranch. Volt, you and me. I think we're the only ones that aren't doing it, apparently. The only ones avoiding it. Don't eat ranch or use ranch on a daily basis. Yeah, me either. My wife will have a little more. She does like an avocado ranch thing, but got a new phone, couldn't figure out how to switch my settings back. Oxford, it is all good, buddy. Don't stress it. I appreciate you. Did you know Reggie Drago can walk? Like I feel like he would walk on his arms. Alright, Steel, Poison, Ghost. We have literally none of those things. This is going to be a heck of a run, isn't it? Steel, Poison, Ghost. Chips and salsa is goated, though. Tortilla chips. You know, that is like a chip that you dip in something. I didn't really think about that. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of the ranch people piping up. So I don't know. Raise, this might just be you, and that's okay. Only reason I've had ranch in my house was a roommate. Oh, they snuck it in. The paraphernalia, huh? You don't even want it in your house, huh? It's that level. Alright, I think we go Drapion for sure here. Crustle, I guess? I don't know. It at least isn't weak to it. And Oxford with the 5, buddy. I appreciate you. Guys, if you get one of those, make sure you say thanks to Oxford. And everybody else, get some Mr. Kappas out there. And if you guys haven't opted in, I haven't even said this today yet. If you're not opted in, we have Velma in our party. Sorry. If you're not opted in yet, opt in, exclamation gift, because otherwise you can't get a gifty. You don't want to miss out on the gifties. What's going on with this song? Okay, the music's there. It was very quiet for a second. But yeah, make sure you guys are opted in, otherwise you can't get these spicy emotes. You don't want to miss out on that. I didn't know that wasn't a normal thing. Well, Raze, we're here to help. We're here to alert you. Just to let you know. Cool man. Heidi ho. How you doing, buddy? Maple sausage, I can get behind. So, yeah, I mean, bacon and syrup is basically just that, right? I mean, it's just make your own maple whatever. Maple bacon. It's basically the same thing. Eggs and syrup is a devious combo. Yeah. Yeah, some might say you go straight to jail for that. Some might. You better watch out, CMH. Honey mustard is the only edible mustard, and it's super easy to make. I'm not a mustard guy. I'm not a many things guy, to be honest. A lot of foods and all of that stuff, I'm not the guy for it, just in general. But I'm just going to tell you everything that ain't it for me. Mustard, mayo, all of that stuff. A lot of, like, sauces, I guess. I don't really like ketchup either. Ketchup, if I had to pick between, like, mustard, mayo, or ketchup, I would go ketchup. But ketchup is just so insanely sweet. It, like, grosses me out how insanely sweet it is. No, I just got done saying I love ketchup, which I do, but ketchup on eggs is a sin. Really? I figured as a ketchup appreciator that you were the person for that. Call him as a Terry's chocolate orange kind of guy. Yeah, that's me. I would take it over mustard. I'm just saying. I can at least eat that and not, just be like, kill me. Horseradish is the devil's dip. The devil's dip is a pretty sweet phrase. The devil's dip. I might swap Basculin for this. If somebody else wants to try too, that's fine. We don't really have great options on this path. It's me, Rendleson. You change your YouTube name, not main. Inosuke, welcome in. I'm calling you Inosuke, just so you know. But welcome back in, buddy. I appreciate you coming on back. I guess I'm gonna go Sandslash. Why not? This has a bug move, but it isn't super effective on it. Devil's Dip is Electric Diaper's next album. You'll love to hear it. It's a good one. Ketchup on eggs. How old are you? That's kids' meal. I'll tell you right now, in Japan, that is like the only way to eat anything egg related, basically. Like egg, they have like almu rice that has ketchup mixed into it. In Japan, for all of you ketchup appreciators, you would love it in Japan, because they're all about it over there too. They can't get enough of it. Buttered toast eggy in a basket. We're talking about a lot of breakfast stuff. Breakfast food is some of my favorite stuff. I'm more of like a sweet kind of guy for breakfast stuff though. Really like waffles. I don't know. I mean, I guess I get a mix. I like that I get a variety. I get my waffle, which is like a sugar overload. I get a bunch of bacon. I get some, we have this place where they have these like really good like potatoes that they do that. I'm so friggin' hungry, dude. Do I hear a cat? Do you hear a cat? I'm surprised if you can hear the cat, honestly. Japan likes ketchup a bit too much, and mayonnaise. They're also really down with that, but it's way different than here. It's like sweet over there. Ceiling cat with the $10 dues. The time is here. You know what? We had you for a pretty long go tonight, so I'm going to count it as a victory. Buddy, I appreciate you popping in, and I appreciate all the gifties and all the stuff you've been doing tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your critical role. Have some Sneasel flavored chips for Calm to taste test. I'm not going to eat that, because you're going to get mad at me for eating them. You're going to be like, you can't eat Sneasel flavored chips. Can you think of all the Sneasels that went into making this? I'm not taking that bait. We're not doing that. About to contribute to this war. This is the correct answer. What?
Okay,
here we go.
Friendos.
Okay.
That time is upon us.
Okay.
The Grandmaster calls my to critical role. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'll have Sneasel flavored chips for calm to taste test _calm lol _calm SDF.
Enjoy how you can like super chats now. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that people can show some love to it. We have the emotes and stuff to show some love when people do that stuff, but now anybody can show the love. If any of you guys want to grab this, I don't feel like this is a bad pick. I mean, it at least has some decent physical attack stuff. Maggie, why not? Because you don't have any ghost moves. Yeah. I enjoy... Oh, what the heck? Why did that pop up again? I'm telling you, it's been a while. Alright, let's go left. Drapion's the only thing that we actually need here. I enjoy clicking like buttons, so there's another one for me to click. Well, I appreciate you guys clicking on like buttons, wherever they may be in this chat. Lykel. Do we need a new Lykel? Guys, I appreciate you. Speaking of clicking on like buttons, yes, we're at 150 likes. Let's get... It's a little bit quieter. Let's do a 175. We'll try to push for 200 tonight. Citrus berry and... Citrus berry. That's our pick here. The snack that cracks your back goldfish. I really hope it doesn't. I do eat my fair share of goldfish even now as an adult. I know it's kind of they try to make it seem like it's not for adults, but your boy be eating some goldfish. They're delicious. Doesn't matter how old you are. Just it's nice and simple. Glad you're not doing a shorts stream. Yeah, I know everybody's kind of doing the short streams. I am not sure about the longer term stuff. If I ever did a short stream, it would be side by side with a regular stream, I think. I know everybody's doing them right now just because they're like really popular on the algorithm and stuff. But I know I personally am not much of like a vertical stream watcher. But what do you guys think who are here? Do you guys care if it's vertical or horizontal? How do you guys feel about the stream orientation? The short streams are the vertical ones. If you've clicked on anybody like that's been streaming Pokemon stuff recently, basically everybody's doing those because the algorithm is insane for them right now. It's really heavily pushing people who are doing those. So I wouldn't call them always. There it is. Horizontal is king. I would agree. That's how I always watch, but keep it like it is. Yeah, I know. It's just I get why people are doing them, right? With the algorithm changes and stuff. It always seems to be like that. There's like some new hotness. Everybody kind of does that for a while and it kind of falls off, you know. So we'll see. Can we have an upside down stream? We could. I can make that happen right now, probably. Don't like the short streams, but if it's calm, I'll watch. CMH, I appreciate you. The ones who are in it, no matter what, I appreciate you guys a lot. Just the ultra homies. Out of the loop, what's vertical versus horizontal? So just think about, like, this is horizontal. Vertical is just like phone layout, like this, but flipped 90 degrees. So if you're ever looking at TikToks or shorts or anything like that, it's that orientation. So what's happening is people are streaming on that, and when people are flipping through shorts, they'll get a random stream. And what happens is a lot of people are flipping through shorts. So if they flip in and they look for 5 seconds, you get a view. And then they kind of swipe in. So people who are getting 1,000 or 2,000 views on streams usually are getting like 40, 50,000 now, which is like a huge difference. So there's some people who have been having really insane subscriber count boosts because of that. And it's obviously people want to do that, right? I'm going to try to grab this. If anybody else wants to, that's fine too. I think we have an alright squad, though. Humans don't lay down vertically, so the content we watch should be vertical. Humans don't lay down vertically, so the content shouldn't be vertical. There you go. I don't know if that's how that works. Is that how that works? Vertical is cluttered, chat gets in the way, and it's barely noticeable. If you're on your phone, you mean, right? Yeah, I mean, vertical is still watchable on desktop, but you just don't see as much, because it's like not made for a regular like computer screen, and I don't think you can cast it onto your TV if anybody like watches it on their TV. I don't know how it works with like Switch YouTube users and stuff either. There's a lot of things that I feel like it should be not as good for, like, for viewing wise on like some of the other things, like on TVs and on consoles and or like your Switch and stuff like that. I know some people watch like that, and yeah, it's interesting to me. They're obviously like really heavily pushing it, and it is what it is. They're very threatened by TikTok, I think. They really want to like try to get the features up to snuff between those two platforms. They're really focusing on that, so is what it is. Gigabytes, welcome in. Works on the TV. Everything is just small and hard to see. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it just is not. Unless you turn your TV like that, maybe you can make it happen. Do the 90-degree flip on the TV, the gigantic vertical TV setup. The Gen 5 gods have smiled upon me. What happened, Raze? What are you doing in Gen 5 right now, by the way? I remember you saying you were doing a playthrough on that. I guess I'm just gonna keep helping hand. Oh, I should helping hand Golurk. What am I doing? Spent all day today trying to find a timid Blitzel. Shiny Victini, yeah. speaking of shiny Victini, I'm not going to say too much about it yet. I have a video that's in the works right now. Might relate to that somehow, just so we're clear here. Another feature-length Calm and Collecting film is in the works, and I'm excited about this one. I'm always excited about them. They never really do amazing, but I have a lot of fun working on them. So, we have another feature-length Calm and Collecting Industries film coming out sometime soon. The prophetic visions, I'm telling you. Sir Shicker's just got a real pulse on the Calm and Collecting situation. Got my 3DS working and playing through Omega Ruby right now. Very nice. Soon I will be playing through all of these games because I really want to get the 3DS stuff. And I don't know. I should probably do the hunts on stream. Alright, here we go. Check 3 and 4 since our last shiny. No Crustle. No Sandslash. No Drapion, I don't think. Yeah, that doesn't look like it. Tapu Lele. Nope. Let me look at this. I feel like I wouldn't be able to see this one. Nope. It looks weird because my monitor at the top corner does not have the same color as the one in the middle. It's a problem. I'm going to have to get new monitors at some point. First Timid Blitzel I caught has terrible special defense, so wanted to replace it. So you're min-maxing here. So you finally found the homie. The quick and beefy Timid Blitzel. Quick and beefy. I don't know that I love that, but I'm sticking to it. Calm, I has a question. Inosuke, let's hear it. Sorry. Had a lot of things going on. We're going to do a ho-oh. Guys, if you were in the last one, please don't join back-to-back. Everybody else, 8888-0055. Oh, God. Not 55, I'm sorry. 22. Otherwise, I'm just going to have a million people trying to go. 8888-0022 is the code. Get in here. I'm tired, so I'm going to head out. CMH, we'll see you around, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Trying to use Pokemon I haven't used before. The Gen 6 run I did in Y was awesome and really made... You didn't like Honedge before? Yeah, that was for sure in my original playthrough. Definitely in the OG playthrough of X and Y. I'm trying to remember. Greninja, Honedge. Who else did I have in my party in that game? I have my 3DS here. I could look. Who was in my squad in X and Y? I probably have an Oddish in my party that literally just like... Here's the spicy 3DS. The classic. Let's look at Pokemon Y. It's been a long time since I loaded into this game. You know what, actually, I was doing some Horde encounters too. Guys, if you want to join in, 8888-0022. Anybody's welcome to pop in now. Even if you were in on the last one. You use Go-Goat. Oh, God. Go-Goat, I don't think I've ever used. Let's see here. It's taking a while to load in. I do have an Oddish, just like I said. Greninja, Blaziken, Aegislash, Flygon, and Fletchinder. So, and I had the Oddish. So, I had two that weren't even for actual battling. I only had 4 homies. Greninja, Aegislash, Blaziken, and Flygon. A pretty decently well-rounded team. We're doing Ho-Oh, by the way. So, Rock is our top priority. And then, electric, water. We are getting some terrible things for this. Okay, there's something. Okay, well, alright. It was just me that got bad picks. Right, let me get out of Pokemon Y. Turn off my 3DS for another who knows how long. Yeah, Aegislash is cool. He's got a really good shiny, too. Nidoking there. And Dreadnought. Okay, let's go left, left, left. Got a Comfey, too. That's fine. Fletchinder is best burb. Always use it in Gen 6. It comes in so handy once it evolves and gains fire typing. Yeah, mine is literally there to use Fly, and I think have Flame Body for some egg stuff. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason it was in the squad. Still have a box of Abras with every nature that I used for that. For what? Only have one badge so far. Oh, you were getting the squad set up as well. It's just, man, the things that take the trade to evolve are just like such a bummer sometimes. If you don't have homies to trade with, you know, you're just kind of like stuck. Yeah, I really like Tailo and Swellow as well, and that would have been my favorite, like early game bird Pokemon like that, but that actually got replaced in Gen 8. There weren't a lot of Pokemon in Gen 8 that, like, I loved, but Rookie D, it was an easy pick, and Corviknight is really cool, just all around really neat. But Rookie D's just a cool little dude. A friend. I miss Swellow, yeah. Swellow hasn't been around for a hot minute. It wasn't in Gen 8 or Gen 9. It's been a long time. Blitzel is only my second Pokemon so far. Go back to finding a good Timpole. Oh, man. Timpole is a weird-looking Pokemon. I'm just going to say it. Timpole's got some issues. Have you guys ever seen that Dreamcast game? I've got to be very careful how I say this. Seaman. S-E-A-M-A-N. Sea, like the ocean, man, like me. It's about raising this virtual fish that has an old Japanese man's face. Like a human face. It's a nightmare video game. I don't know that I would tell you to Google it, but it's an old Dreamcast game, and it was like a pet simulator thing. And that's what Timpole looks like. A fish with a human face. Boris, I'm glad that somebody knows what the heck I'm talking about here. my weirdo video game knowledge. Sounds like a nightmare game. Oh, it is. It is, in fact. It is a nightmare. Timpole looks guilty of crimes. That's because he is. He 100% is. And then he evolves and he starts going barefoot. And then he evolves again. He stays barefoot. And then he's making this face all the time. I look like the Godfather there. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, though. He always looks like he's got this look on his face that he's done something. And you haven't caught him yet, but he knows, and you know, you haven't completely figured it out yet. You haven't put all the puzzle pieces together yet. Like hiding the remote. Really sick stuff. Looks like an AirPod. Yeah, Timpole, you mean? I've seen that. Comparison. I guess I could swap Skarmory for... Oh, I literally swapped Sceptile. I don't even know what I'm doing, dude. This is fine. This is fine. Let's go Nidoking. I would love to get a shiny Nidoking. This is a shiny I've always wanted. I've never had one of these. I very much dislike the Timpole line. Yeah, it's something. It has a good shiny. The whole evolution line, very good shinies. Gen 5 just feels like it moves in slow motion. Everything takes so long. Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason I didn't play all the way through that game. Late night scrolling and you're here. Show I'm here. Wasn't expecting it after missing you last week. Yeah, I had a little bit of like just a break playing some Persona, doing my thing, but we're back. Back at it again. Why are we hating on the Timpole line? They're little funky friends. I would agree. Funky friends. And they've got a dirty little secret. They got something going on. Got a shiny Nidoking from DAs. It's amazing. Quit flexing on me. Could never be me. Could be me, actually. Could potentially be me. Wouldn't say no to a shiny Timpole, yeah. You know, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing a shiny hunt for Timpole. That's actually something that would be kind of a cool random encounter hunt in this game. Because the spot where he spawns, I think it's like Timpole, Krabby. It's kind of an interesting little group of Pokemon there. Maybe. What do you guys think about a random encounter hunt after so long? The channel really grew on the Rookie D hunts. That was like the first big boom for the channel, was the Rookie D Cornbone shenanigans. And I kind of miss the random encounter hunts. It's been a long time. I think it'd be fun. Maybe. Maybe. Obviously much more of a long-term commitment. Been hoping you'd do another of those. Maybe. I wish Nidoqueen Shiny continued to trend to being a palette swap. Yeah, I don't... Nidoqueen's is like the only one that isn't like that too, huh? They just randomly decided to make her like green for some reason. All the others follow that same situation. Even Nidoking, he's just like a blue. At 1800 random encounters for Delmise. That is another area that has really cool Pokemon. It has Clobopus, Marini, and you can do Harvest there too, huh? Man, that's another cool option. God, there's a lot of random encounter hunts that would be really cool. Perhaps. The thing that just kills me about random encounter hunts in this game is the shiny could be spawned, and I have no idea, and I hate that. I really do not like that I can be walking past the shiny, because anything in the overworld is already determined if it's shiny or not in this game, and you just don't know. And every single one of us has run past a shiny in this game. It's definitely happened. I'm going to grab this with Nidoking, I think, or with Skarmory. But, yeah, it's scary to know that they're spawning and potentially you're just missing them. Matsuyorific raiding us right now. Guys, welcome in. We'll give we'll give the people a chance to pop in, but guys, I appreciate it. Let's go left because we need we're doing Ho-Oh. Matsu and all of the homies, welcome in, guys. If you guys don't know me, I'm calm and collecting. I'm a calm guy. I do some shiny hunts. Yeah, we're doing some Dynamax Adventures right now. So if you guys want to hang out, feel free to join in. Everybody's popping in, doing some DAs, and just kind of hanging out, doing their thing. What were you guys doing tonight? What's going on in Matsu's stream? And I appreciate the raid. I guess high horsepower, why not? Oh, and I have a quad super move on this thing. I think the best area for random encounter for Timpole is Dappled Grove. Bottom left main area, it's 40% with a chance for Grubbin, Budu, Lotad, or Seedot. I kind of like the area, I don't even know what it's called. It's across from Dappled Grove. It's kind of like across the lake. And it might be a lower rate for Timpole, but I remembered really liking the options when it was raining. It was like Timpole, Krabby, And there was one other thing, and I was just like, man, every option is good. Maybe it was purloin or pancham, maybe? I can't remember what it was, but I just remember the options being like spicy. Stay longer, but I'm dead tired. I appreciate you guys popping in. I get it. I know that with the streams you were probably in there for a while, but I appreciate you guys popping in. I do. It was an art stream. Oh, very cool. What were you drawing or painting or arting, I should say? That's awesome. I wish I had the creativity. Your boy does not. Tonight's the night I faceplant on my keyboard. So you're going to be getting the shiny, staying up all night. That's what I'm hearing. How's the Z? You're going to have to tell me how the other situation is going that you were testing. It doesn't even look like it was working for me, which is unfortunate. But you guys will have to let me know. Let me see if I go this way too, if it'll pop up for me. Bear with me, guys. We've been testing a couple things for the stream shenanigans. Somebody needs to take this. Oh, well, I guess we have our answer, don't we? I guess Comfey will grab it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, doesn't load up for me. It's something, is it? Not a crazy difference, but I think that's up for the application. For application. What you talking about? Don't see anything on it either, so I went back to mobile. Oh, does the chat not even pop up for you? Weird. Yeah, it sucks that I can't test it outside of, like, actually being live. Finished a drawing of my Miraculous OC. Miraculous. Its name is Miraculous, or I mean, I guess it could be both Miraculous and also named Miraculous. After that, worked on an avatar for Iranixi. Am I saying that right? Very cool. Yeah, just a nice chill art stream. You know, I've kind of thought about... I've talked about this with my wife, who is an artist. And she has a lot of friends who are artists. I'm kind of the odd man out here. Your boy is not an artist. But I always thought it would be kind of cool to do like a... almost like one of the Bob Ross like paint-along things where we all try to follow along with something and make a art. I'm going to make a art. Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be cool, and then compare results, right? An OC whom I created for the show Miraculous Ladybug. Oh. I have never watched that show. I've seen that all over the place, though. It's ended now, right? Like, I feel like I haven't seen it for a while, which I assume means it's over. Shout out Jalissa, yeah. Jalissa out. She doing her thing. Playing some video games. Hope someone has my luck. Just caught an Alolan Raichu in a DA raid for funsies, and it turned out shiny. Well, I'll take the luck now if you want to just pass it over. I'll take it. Is Ray's here? Yeah, Ray's... I think she's lurking. She's doing some Gen 5 right now. Lost Pokemon Sword about a year ago and tried to find it because shiny legendary Pokemon. That is a valid reason. It's worth it. The first arc is ended, but we're getting a Season 6 in the fall. Oh, dang. Is it like... I don't even know where you can watch that show, but is that like, kind of a younger audience, this show, or is it like, I'm not even sure what, like, the target demographic was. Is that, like, kind of like a Disney show level stuff, or is it, like, more kind of, like, older teen stuff? What was, like, the kind of target for it. I know that doesn't necessarily mean that it's just for that age group or anything, but because like Gravity Falls and stuff, you know, that's kind of an all audiences type deal. But they have a lot of things that I feel like younger folks probably aren't catching on to, right? Caught an Alolan Raichu and a Beast Ball, you crazy. Trying to get the walking pattern from you down. It's pretty unforgiving if you don't walk in the right tile. Yeah. I have no idea. I've seen the people walking that pattern, but I just feel like I don't have the gamer power to always walk that path. It's kind of difficult. So this is our 5th and 6th DA since our last shiny. No Comfey. No Nidoking. That is too bad. No Dreadnought. That's fine. I already have 2 of those. Ho-Oh. This is the one. Get me out of here. We're going to do a Raikou next. It's on Disney Plus, but it's out of order. It's out of order. The show is out of order? Or like Disney Plus is. Like Disney Plus is just messed up right now. Alright, Raikou. Here we go. Aimed at kids, preteens, but it's one of those shows everyone can watch. I got you. I gotcha. Alright, Raikou, guys, if you guys want to join in, the code 8888-5566. Get in here, guys. No O. Yeah, no O's right. That's just because we need to go for the thumbnail hunt. We're going to go for Raikou. Can I get on Raikou, please? Panna, what's your name in game? I'll be doing another Raikou as well, but get in here. We haven't had too many people trying to join, so I feel like you should. Let me know. Gloria. All right. Panna, I'm sorry. I saw that after I hosted this. Next one, I will give you the code ahead of time. I'll hook you up. Sorry, I saw it after the fact. Gastrodon, I guess. It resists it at least. I'm gonna hop out. Matsuyo, I appreciate the raid, and yeah, I'll have a magical day. I'll try my best. And yeah, guys, if you dig the art shenanigans, check out Matsuyo in the chat. I'm sorry I don't have a link for you, but I do appreciate the raid. That's how she got the name P Glorious. So behind on the lore. I know. The lore evolves so fast. There's so much lore. Okay, well, there is a Golurk there. And I know that Politoed, even though it's weak to Raikou, does have a ground move. But I think maybe I'm going to go left Garbodor. I know this is scary. This thing will poison our entire team, but it's a really good shiny. So I want it. I'm a woman of many nicknames in this community. Yeah. The nicknames are bountiful in the Calm and Collecting community. During the process of getting the Mew event, I deleted my fly Pokemon that got me through the Elite Four. I can't believe he did this to poor. I'm assuming that's an Altaria, maybe? Airy? It's an Altaria. I'm locking it in. Sad times. What can you do? Does Wide Guard block the G-Max move poisoning everyone? I'm going to try it. That would be really cool if it did. I'm pretty sure this has Sludge Wave too. It's a Swellow named after Jaden Animation's pet bird. There you go. Did Jaden... I actually watched a few of Jaden's things after we talked about some of that stuff. She ran with a Swellow for a little bit, right? I think she did in that, like, original Gen 3 run that she made her video on. Okay, well, Wide guard was definitely the play here. I didn't see what the attack was, but we blocked whatever it was. She also ran with a Swellow named Airy. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, we do no damage, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know what? That wasn't too bad, actually. Yeah, I thought it would be worse than this. It actually is not. It's not good. But it's not bad. Slowly reaching my point of pausing my Arcus hunt. Gotten 4 full odds in my other hunts while dual hunting this Arcus in the past 2 months. I'm really glad that I didn't have to like go crazy going for like the Arceus, because man, I saw a lot of people going crazy over odds. Do you know what your encounters are at right now, or have you just kind of been doing other stuff and not really keeping track of it? Lykel 200 Warlock. I believe you. I believe you. I appreciate you guys liking the stream. If you haven't liked it yet, just consider doing it. Help your boy out. The algorithm loves it. We'll get that pinned up. I appreciate you guys. I sent her to the Shadow Realm forever. Can't be doing that to the homies. Can't be. Want me to include the alphabet of toxic, the ABCs of Z, the ABZs. Have a program auto-adding it up via capture cards. I gotcha. Yeah, that's what I do as well. When I did all of my, my Arceus hunt, all of the Reggies, all of that stuff, I used the auto counter. So it's really nice not to have to think about it. Because, like, when you're having to push the button every time, you're thinking. You're like, okay, 500, 501, 502, 503. You know? So it's nice not having to even think about it at all. I was going to say the ABZs, I'm telling you. We're all just so synced up. Alright, here we go. This is a netball. I've had many celebrations of defeat at every X over odds. I'm nearing 4 times. Another celebration of pain. You know, it at least is like kind of a sad trophy. You can say I probably won't have a hunt as bad as this one in it, like, ever again. Hopefully. Yeah, that's an unfortunate time. I was approaching 5 times over odds for my stupid fossil thing. That was my worst one. I guess. Go Mean Shao. I'll swap it out. It's pretty low on health. We're going for Raikou right now, just so we know, guys. So, Edward, at some point you're going to want to swap. You know, we can go for the... We're going to go for Golurk anyways, but somebody could grab the Scientist and then swap for Golurk as well. Edward will be good against Golurk, though, is kind of the thing. So maybe... I don't know. I can try it with Gastrodon. B, if you wanted to try it too, I think yours would be a pretty good one to try with for the Scientist, and then you can grab Golurk if it's bad. We're all just so synced up. Calm and Collecting, Chief Executive Officer at Calm and Collecting Industries. That's me. That is me. Find it hilarious how I'm coming to this raid with like 28 Pokeballs, 14 Great Balls, and a Dream. That's all you need. All you need, well, you probably want 4 Pokeballs. But you got enough. And the Dream is the most important part. That's what you really need. The hope. Oh boy, I have no attacks for this. This is bad times right here. Rebecca, with the 6 months, thanks to Hassan, I got Shiny Zygarde. You'll love to see it. We've had so many people getting Shiny Zygarde in the community. It is crazy. Tracy, welcome back. And Game Boy. Heidi ho. How you doing, buddy? How's things? How's it going? I saw you were doing exclusively a short stream today. You should tell me what you think about that. How it went for you versus... I know you did some like double stream stuff like that. I've been interested. Let me know. I'm interested in the deets. Shikker's just full a fount of beautiful words and phrases. A fount? Is a fount a thing? Is fount a word? It all comes full circle. Yeah. You know. Have a lot of poets in the chat. A lot of wordsmiths. It is now. Fount. Fount isn't a word, eh? That's okay. We got the gist. Has such a way with words. Such a way. Alright, we got this. I already have this, but it is a very good shiny, so I wouldn't be that mad. Just a little mad. We'd still take it. We wouldn't be too angry. I think the singular streams do better, but my most popular short stream was a double stream. Yeah, I think earlier on they were also getting pushed a lot crazier, so I don't know if it's apples to apples, the comparison. It's kind of tough to know, you know? If you found a fountain of Fanta, let's say a Fantane, Fantian? I'm not sure how I say that word. What would you do? There's really just a lot of... I wouldn't drink it. It's like a random public fountain. A Fantane, if you will. Vaporeon, if you want to grab this, somebody should grab this, though. Good call. Obstagoon or the bug. But we get items if we go bug. I guess we just... Either of these are fine. I'm going to go right. They're both good shinies. Currently doing a Palkia soft reset hunting legends that have multiple forms. Yeah, I should do that too. I don't know if I caught Dialga in this game, actually. I might have, which kind of sucks. I should get him in this, because I have Dialga actually from Brilliant Diamond already. I should get one more for the form. That's a good call. There's a saying that the Avatar brings the shiny snake to the homies. I mean, that saying is obviously correct. It's been working out. Has been 100% accurate. Yeah, Tyler's just going for the doubles as a flex. That sounds like Tyler. Typical Tyler. Hello, I'm new. I love Isaac. I also love Isaac. Binding of Isaac. We might love different Isaacs. Welcome in. Typical Tyler. Typical. Just call me Isaac. Isaac, you got it. You got it. Yeah. The shiny Palkia is like less interesting. I feel like back in the 2D days it was a lot cooler looking. It was more pink. In the 3D kind of era, I feel like it doesn't pop as much. And I haven't seen it in this game for a while, so maybe I'm just misremembering, but I feel like it just doesn't have the same zing as old Dialga, however you say it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And Game Boy, I'm sorry. Did you raid or did you just pop in, Tyler? Can you even raid with short stuff? You probably can't, right? But yeah, if I missed any of that, let me know. I know sometimes you're just popping in, which I appreciate. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any of that. If you're gonna go for the flex, you got to go back for an old 1 in 8192. Yeah, I would really like to do one of those hunts. It just sucks because I only have the one 3DS to do that. And I don't know if I want to do the 1 in 8192 single 3DS for Celebi. It freaks me out. That's why he's Dialga the Goat. Dialga the Goat. I'm going to say it differently every single time. Palkia, shiny, just sucks. It's... Yeah, I don't know. In the 2D era, I felt like it was okay. At least. It wasn't, like, horrible. Just popping in, you technically can, but I'm pretty sure the redirect doesn't work on shorts feed viewers. Interesting. Yeah, I could see how it wouldn't, like, push the people out to whoever else, right? I'm 1 GBAing Mew, you got this. I will just say, for Mew specifically, I guess I'm locked into only 2 GBAs, 2 DS Lites, because I only have 2 copies of Emerald. But, doubling up is nice. You can't... Can you do Faraway Island on Ruby and Sapphire? What games can you hunt Mew on? Is it just Emerald? Maybe I can do more than one. I'll have to look. I'd hold off till Pokemon Day to see if they announce old gens going to Switch. Yeah, that would be pretty nice. Right after I get my DS Lite setup all configured. Like, yeah, by the way, got the Virtual Console, all the Pokemon games. I don't know if it's happening. I feel like if they were going to do it, they would have done it already, but we'll see. Just Emerald. Yeah, that's rough. That's one of the selling points for Emerald. Good old Emerald. Just figuring out the coin trick for the Ultra Wormhole hunts. Coin trick. What is the coin trick? What you talking about? The coin trick? I think I might be swapping this Gastrodon. Gastrodon hurting. Pokemon Day is in 12 days, which is insane. Yeah, it's the 27th, right? It's the 15th. You are correct. Emwald. Good old Emwald. There's an old Sonic comic where he says like Emwold or something like that. Very old. I'm going Life Orb. I always regret it. Not this time, though. Oh god, I went Expert Belt. I have nothing super effective on this. Why did I pick Expert Belt? There was no reason. Did my other game disconnect? What's happening here? They're just very desynced. Deoxys Runaways are faster in Fire Red and Leaf Green, though. That's interesting. Why is that? Hey, Coleman Collecting, what are you shiny hunting right now? That. We're doing DAs, so, you know, there's a handful of things we're looking at, but Raikou is the thing that we keep going back to. Put a coin between the stick and the D-pad, forces your trainer to walk forward and encounter, pairing it with rubber bands. Oh, you don't have to push A. You mean so once you're in the legendary, like, room, you can just do that. That's, interesting. I'm trying to think. Oh, God. This is a little scary. Alright, I'm going to do Mega Horn. Going for big damage. Really can't wait to see what's in store for us. Yeah. I think the new Switch has got to be getting announced sometime soon. It won't be Pokemon Day, I don't think. But I think sometime in the next, like, month or so, we should probably be hearing about whatever the new Nintendo thing is going to be. It's just, I think it's going to be released close to the holidays this year. Let's hope this Muddy Water hits, we get the accuracy drop. Oh, God. And missed a Mega Horn. Love that. Love that for us. All I'm doing is mashing A and resetting. Good. Yeah, that's cool. And the odds are so good in, like, in Sun and Moon. You get the Charm, and it's just 1 in 1365 for all those legendaries and Ultra Beasts and stuff. Really, really cool. Lots of wormhole reclaims everywhere with that method. Reclaims. What do you mean? You failed and then you just had to do it again? I guess I'm just gonna throw chop. I'm worried about missing again. Use Max Knuckle. Oh, I have Max Knuckle. I guess I could do that. I literally did the poison move. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention. This is a me problem. You're feeling a shiny this run. I like that. I would like to think that's going to happen. So I'm going to think that. That was okay damage, I guess. The attack buffs would definitely be the way to go. I'm just a chump. Sitting here reading chat, you know. I'm manifesting a shiny this run. I appreciate that. We need to manifest it. You know, we got one shiny tonight, so we're doing okay. We've definitely had worse shiny DA nights. Alright, Max Knuckle this time. We'll at least get one attack buff here. Unless it kills my Garbodor this time, which seems like how it... Oh, never mind, we're fine. See? See? If we get one game, only one game, I will be happy and won't complain that we haven't seen a side game after Scarlet and Violet yet. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for almost anything, right? Like, people have been talking about a Gen 5 thing, a Gen 2 thing, because they're both kind of at about the time where, you know, either one could make sense. I'd be down for either, honestly. So, yeah. I'm definitely interested to see what they're cooking up. Dogi. Good old Dogi. Hi. How you doing? With the 1 month. I appreciate you being in the Calm crew. And Red. Hiyo. How you doing? It's 2 1% chances that Raikou can be shiny. Yeah. Yep. So, we got a decent shot. It's not the worst. It's very good as far as shiny hunting odds are concerned anyways. What's the most shinies you've gotten from one stream of DAs? That I'm not sure about. I said Fwum as well. Fwum. I don't know. 3, maybe? 3 or 4? We've had some long DA streams. I feel like it's probably maybe 3, maybe 4. I honestly can't remember. We did so many DA streams before Scarlet and Violet and stuff. I'm not really sure. The future of Pokemon seems so bright. It always seems that way until they make the announcement and everybody kind of gets all doom and gloom again. They didn't release Pokemon Black 3, White 3, Heart Gold, Soul Silver 2, Scarlet and Violet 2.0. It always seems to get that way after the announcement. My wife has brought me a snack. Kind of a snack. A Ditto apple juice, I think. This isn't even... I was trying to read it like it was Japanese. This is Korean. So, it does have an apple on it, though. So, I'm gonna go with apple. Tomioka. Started collecting TCG. Hoping you'll make more of the TCG videos sometime. I would be down. I do have some stuff that I was thinking about doing, card-related stuff. We did some openings on stream, and I enjoyed that. I just have a hard time finding cards, because I only collect Japanese stuff, but I'm definitely down for the card vibes. That's what the channel was originally. The OG videos were card things. We're going to try out the Ditto apple juice before we check this shiny, because this is going to get us our shiny.
Yeah, little
This is just like a pretty nice little Ditto figure that we got. He's just on the cap. He's got a little bit of a dent there. But this is like a pretty solid, like, plastic little homie. I mean, he's not bad quality for a juice cap. Let me shake this and not get it all over my keyboard. Hello? I think it's sealed on the inside. Hold on. This is a very... God, there's so many steps to this juice. It's like take off the Ditto cap, then take off the Ditto cap subcap, then take off the juice caps under the subcap, and then take off the paper under the cap. You hold that? I'm just going to drink it like this. I don't need the sippy nozzle. It's apple juice. Regular Korean apple juice. It's like insanely sweet, actually. Like, very sweet. Yeah, it's very sweet. But it had a Ditto attached to it. So, it gets more points in my book. Now that we're charged up on Korean apple juice, our 7th and 8th check since our last shiny. No Garbodor. No Golurk. No Scolipede. My wife says she likes Scolipede. Raikou. Nope. Too bad. Bummer dude. Moving right along. Why isn't it grape juice like Ditto is Blurple? You're going to have to write the Korean juice company about that. I could not tell you. There he is. He's checking things out. The autofocus on the camera is a lot better with the new digs. All right. Another Raikou. Panna, are you ready? By the way, I told you I'd send you a code. I'll hook you up with the code. All right. Oh, Panna. I'm going to get the code entered. Guys, you'll need to make sure you wait. Don't pop in here too quickly. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to reset. Looking for Panna in my list. Oh, God. I sent you a code, Panna. If you are around and available. Will you be doing another Ho-Oh later? Oxford for you? Yes. We'll do one after this Raikou. How about that? And I'll make sure you get in. Guys, please wait to jump in on this. I want to make sure that Panna gets in on this one because she's been waiting. And after that, then you guys can join in. How's it hanging? Come and go. I almost said it's hanging. We're doing all right. I found a shiny Slowbro tonight. Doing okay. Big BDL. Yeah. Not a whole lot. Shiny Slowbro just chilling. Hanging out. Here comes the Hot Stepper. Hot Stepper. Alright, we got Gloria. Guys, whoever else wants to join in, feel free. We're doing another Raikou. Get in on this. Been lurking in the back hunting BDSP Dialga. It's been almost 3 weeks of off and on hunting, and it doesn't seem to end anytime soon. Do you have any idea how many encounters you've done? Been keeping track or no? I get not keeping track of that, by the way. I don't blame you if you're not. And guys, the code 8888-5577 if you want to get in on this Raikou. Anybody's welcome. Pop in. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to decide what the Batty's just been getting in on all kinds of DAs, I'm telling you. The Batty's getting their fill. 1,400 runaways for Shaman. That's something I need to do. I need to get going on that at some point. Ooh, right. There's a Ditto there, too. He's a cool dude. He's not very good against Raikou. Doesn't really do anything for us, but he's a cool little guy. Hey, Calm, just got 2 shiny cherries in a mass outbreak. Don't do this to me. Where is my shiny cherries? Where are they? I don't keep count, but I should hopefully be about almost full odds. Yeah. With my Dialga, I didn't keep super good track of it, so I'm not exactly positive how many encounters it was, but it's nice to be able to see where you're at and kind of like convince yourself that it's going to happen soon. I'm going to go right. Boldore, I think, has Bulldoze, and that's about as good as we're going to get here. But it appeared because of the apple juice. Yeah, we summoned him. We drank his juice. We're moving right along. Have you guys seen the shiny Scrafty? It is a very good shiny. Scrafty? Not Scraggy. I thought you were talking about Scraggy for a second. I always have to think which one is which with those. Yeah, Scrafty's not bad. I'm down with it. Yeah, no, not the goop. Definitely not the goop. The face of instant regret. I just talk and I don't think it's a problem. It's not a good look. Don't be like me. BDSP hunts are a bit antagonizing because of how long you sit in the black loading screen. Yes. Yeah, the black screen simulator. Yeah, they're definitely a test of patience. I was not focusing on them at all when I did the Dialga one and the Arceus one. Wasn't even looking at the screen, basically. Boulder's a great shiny, I would agree. I'd be down to get this for sure. Zoe, not a fan of BDSP. It's not the worst thing ever. I like that I have some options to do some shiny hunts in that, but yeah, it's not my favorite. Yeah, Boldore I would definitely be down with seeing. I have never had a Boldore or a Gigalith. The middle evolutions kind of suck in DAs, like they're not the best Pokemon, but it's kind of cool because you can get that and the thing it evolves into. So that's like a little bonus, right? I just like having Gen 4 and Pokeradar on my Switch. I get that. I just wish that they didn't make Pokeradar way worse in that game. I know that the argument is like the odds are twice as good already. So I guess, but it just makes it feel so bad. I've never had a Pokeradar hunt that went above 20 because they just break. Like it's just complete randomness, and the chance of getting to 40, it's crazy. Like that anybody gets to 40, the odds are so against you to get up past a certain point. And I know that the like break point of where you're supposed to stop is like 17 or 19 or something like that, but it's not fun. I want the high risk, high reward. If one of you guys wants to grab this, you can. I think that I'll skip for now, but yeah, either of you guys if you want it. They killed the radar so bad, people started optimizing it to stop at like 17. I know. The thing that I liked about original Pokeradar was it was that high risk, high reward, but it wasn't like almost guaranteed not to happen risk. Like there was a chance. I think I want to go to the cow. I would really like to get a shiny Miltank, so I'm going to go left. I think we can just kind of pick our poison here. We don't really have great options for this thing. I sit at 17 and I've gotten all my targets. Boring but effective. I know. It is better than random encounters, I guess, but it's just I don't know. It's a bummer. It just wasn't, because I really, really liked Poké Radar hunting in Gen 4. That was the first shiny hunting that I ever did. I, like, really did a lot of it when I was younger on my original Diamond copy. And I had a lot of fun with it, so I was really excited to pick that up and kind of relive that, you know? And it just... my expectations weren't set correctly. I didn't know. The highest chain I've gotten so far was 50. Got 10 shiny Surskit. You know, they're homies. They're not great shinies, unfortunately. They used to be way better in Gen 3. They were like black, basically, or like a really dark gray almost looking. And then they kind of got a little worse in 3D. A lot of things got like that, unfortunately. The time sink and enjoyment of radaring made me max all of my Gen 4 playtime. You got to the 9999. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. And the daily rotating things that you'd be able to do the Poké Radar stuff for, I thought was cool. It always made me kind of excited to check the next day. Because there were the targets that you could only get with that, right? I thought that was pretty cool. I never really... Even though I really played a lot of Diamond, I never played Platinum, which is weird. A lot of the second versions of games I didn't play. Once a game is the worst game I have ever played, then hate is sure to follow that specific game. That BDSP is the worst game you've ever played? I don't think so. I think there are some really bad games that you turned off after... 20 seconds, and you're like, this sucks. You played some of those, like, terrible Flash games and stuff. There are some bad games out there. The BDSP is not my favorite Pokemon game. It is not the worst game in the world. Those cherries were on top of a shiny Alpha Skunk Tank earlier. So much luck with those cherries. Why doesn't your boy find them? I did the opposite, tended to dump into the originals, and then no life the third version. I mean, I guess that makes sense if you really just like went bananas on the first one. But did you say you did this in Platinum then? Is what like most of your hunting was in? To go for a bowl of cherries. A whole bowl? It's like a whole thing of cherries just straight up? Heading out. Nick, we'll see you around. Thanks for hanging. Good luck on old Dialga. Don't have it yet by any means, but I don't know what to name my shiny Mew. Oh, you're planning ahead. So this is going to happen any day now. I don't know what goes after this. I don't feel like any of us need this, though. Just one sec. I'm muted. The chair was there for a minute. Had to wipe my nose. My nose has been running for a little bit right now. I don't know what the deal is. I'd better not be getting sick. Scolipede, I guess. It's a shiny I would like. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing else we really need here. So determined to get it, it's not even funny. Good. It's a very good shiny, and it's one that I can't wait to hunt either. So, yeah. I'll be right there with you soon. Played Luigi's Mansion 3, and then there was this one point in the game I just stopped playing. Wasn't a bad game by any means, but I just said to myself, do I really want to spend time in this game? See, that's something that I have found myself getting to that point quicker than I used to before. There'll be this point where I'm playing a game and I'm like, ugh, like this thing again, or oh, I have to do this. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm not having fun. What am I doing here? I just turned it off. And that's it. I never load it again. I'm done. And it's happened with a few things. I can't remember a specific example of this recently, but there's just been a few things where it's just like, all right, not for me. I'm not going to waste time trying to go against the grain here. This one ain't for calm. And then it's so easy. Move on to the next thing, done and done. Casey, how you doing? How's things? My roommate has oh god. Yeah, that's not fun. And it is, I never had it until this last go around once we got back from Japan, and dude, it messed me up. It was the worst. My wife has had it a bunch of times, but I've only had it that one time. And, yeah, it messed your boy up. Shiny Mew, the only thing I got for it is blue. It works. It's a valid nickname, I guess. What's going on in here? Why are we also in sync? In sync. Was it them or the Backstreet Boys that were coming back? One of those boy bands were making a comeback, I heard. They're back at it again. It is the season of sickness. Half my company has been out sick. Really? Is that a thing? I don't really go out, which is nice. You know, remote. It's nice. Shiny routes. Why did I say it like that? Routes. Shiny routes. Number 7. What are you looking for that gets you 7 routes? You in Legends, probably? Probably Legends. Did anybody like Luigi's Mansion 3 when it was released? Probably. I feel like that game was not, like, poorly received. I think a lot of people like that game. I didn't really hear a lot of bad things about it. I think I've had it twice. First time was Christmas 2019, but that was before it was widespread. Yeah, I actually worked with a guy that was, I think, probably, like... one of the patient zero people. He came back in like October and he was just like dead for like a month. He was destroyed, just crazy sick, and everybody's like, we don't know what's, you know, if he's coming back or not, because he was so messed up. And eventually he obviously made it back, but yeah, that was a whole thing, and that was super early on, like October-y. I think he was out there like August, September of 2019, and came back when it was like there were 7 cases or 8 cases or something like that, and he was just like insanely sick. I think he was one of the first, like, in the double digits ones. Maddie, yo, how you doing? Calm stays indoors. Safety is #1 priority. Yeah, safety. Safety. Well, that's why I'm in here. Definitely not shiny Pokemans. It's all about the safety. My life is an enigma. You Patrick? Is that what you're doing right now? So are the inner machinations of Patrick's mind. Yes. See, Sir Shicker, you and I'm telling you, everybody's just so synced up today. Safe from all of the non-shiny. I mean, if non-shiny is people who, you know, got the Rona, whatever, I guess that also I'm down with. I'm down to also be apart from all of that. Happy Annoy Squidward Day. That's every day. Played Mario Odyssey all the way through, but haven't had a reason to go back to it. Yeah, I feel like Mario games are kind of like that, where you can play them through, you can 100% them, you can do your thing, but there's not like a ton of replayability. Like, there's a finite number of things to collect, and they introduced that like kind of time trial balloon mode, which was kind of fun. But for me, I don't really care about that, so I don't think that would really get much for me out of that. But I have not played through Mario Odyssey, actually. I really need to play through it. I'm on phase 80 now for Shiny Alpha Torterra. Good luck. The shiny alphas are rough because you see so many things between that and the other Pokemon. We should really take the Bikini Bottom and push it. We should take the Bikini Bottom and push it. Take our city and move it over there. Push it somewhere else. That one's really underappreciated, I feel. Woot. We are cavemen. We have technology. Just smash it with a rock. Or, well, it was the computer. They were smashing it with a computer. Alright. DA 10, 9 and 10 since our last shiny. No Boldore. No Miltank. That is too bad. No Scolipede. Raikou. Raikou. Just figured maybe, you know, the game was playing tricks on me. I had to double check. Didn't want to believe it. Let's do a ho-oh. Oxford. You around? You ready? Ready to go? We're going to get this burb. The copium double check. Don't you do this to me. Don't you call me out like this. Oxford. You want to send me a message on Discord? I'll send you a code. And guys, if you're waiting to get in on this DA, please wait for a second while we get Oxford in on this ho-oh. And you know, then we'll let the other homies join in. I don't know if I have Oxford in my list here. I have so many people messaging ya boy. All right. Here is the code. I just sent it to you. I'm going to enter it right now, so give me a hot minute. DAs really don't like you. I mean, we did find a shiny tonight. It's not the worst thing ever. And Oxford, I'm ready whenever you're ready. Imagine if Mario 3D World and Pokemon had a crossover. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, 8888-0055. This is probably going to be my last DA for tonight. And then we'll see what we're doing tomorrow. We'll see. And I want to believe that Oxford's shiny Ho-Oh luck is going to just supercharge us and get us this bird, the last DA for the night. I want to believe. Rock, electric, water. Pretty good already. Not bad. Oh, God. I don't want that. I'll let somebody else grab that. I don't want Whalmer. It's not bad. It's just not good, you know? Just waiting for the day where someone with one of the NPC names shows up. I'm kind of surprised that... I mean, I guess that would be an older kind of troll anyways, right? You would have to know, they would have had to start the game after the DLC was out, and they knew what all of the NPC names were. So it would have to be a new save, and they would have to fully commit to it. There's got to be somebody out there, though. Some of them are just regular names. Okay, I would like Araquanid over Sharpedo, but let me see. And then there's a Sandslash. Let's go. I would really like to go Araquanid here. Oh god, that Amoonguss is actually maybe a problem for... You know what? Salazzle was also a problem for two of our Pokemon, though. So I think it's an even thing. This thing can put all of us to sleep, I think, though. What about somebody just named Sean or Dean or Martin? I think that... Yeah. I feel like that's gotta be a thing, right? There's definitely a lot of them out there. Just got a shiny Whalmer in my reset for Zygarde. That's sad times, having to turn away the poor little whale. It's a good shiny. So is Wailord. I would kind of like to do that overworld whale lord hunt where it's like the big static spawn one. It's just like a long bike ride to do it. The levels or the route. I think it would be cool to have more of a... I mean, I guess Scarlet and Violet and Legends are kind of more open worldy routes like that. I think it could work, something like that. I mean, obviously Scarlet and Violet and Legends both worked, but you're talking a little bit more like a platformy kind of design. I don't really know how the Pokemon would work in a situation like that, is the only thing. There's one named Sean. What kind of idiot would want their name? Yeah, who would name their game that, right? I'm pretty sure Sean was one of the default names in... Might have been Gen 3. That's like one of the default character names. Back in the day, you would be able to type in your own name or pick... There were like 3, I think, in Gen 1 and 2. There were just 3 default names. You could do like Gold, Sean, something else. And I'm pretty sure Sean was like one of them, either in Gen 1 or Gen 2. Panty your head now. We'll see you around. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, falling asleep. I get it. Losing a Mesprit run to a Diggersby. I'm at my limit. That is the worst. Because Diggersby's just sitting there laughing at you too, smiling with his big old ugly face. Gen 3 had default names too. Okay, it might have been Gen 3. I was kind of thinking Gen 3, but I couldn't remember default names being in Gen 3. I kind of feel like it was that. Did you pick it? No, I've been Vash every game I played. I think in Blue and in Gold, I was Ash. Maybe in Gen 3. I don't know what my name was in Gen 3. Because I'm not sure... I might have been Vash at that point, because Trigun had been out, and I was aware of it at that time. I think that Gen 3 was when I cut over to Vash, but I was Ash before that in both, I think. I think it was Ash in Gold, too, which obviously didn't make a ton of sense, but, you know. He was the guy. I thought Gen 3 didn't have default names because it asked you to pick boy or girl. Then immediately prompted by Birch to type in the name. Yeah, I couldn't remember where the default names would be. That's why I didn't even mention that, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know if maybe if you just push start, if it would enter it or something. Sometimes they do that too. I was also Ash and Crystal. I never played Crystal. I never owned Crystal until now. Your boy's an adult and has a copy of Japanese Crystal. I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah. I feel that. That's okay. We all are the problem sometimes. We're doing Ho-Oh, so this thing is not what we're looking for. Araquanid. Here we go. Yeah, the RNG is not a friend sometimes. Sometimes it's a friend. Not all the time. Honestly, thinking about it, we really should have just went Jolteon here. Water is worse than electric against Ho-Oh because it gets the sun going. But, yeah, I don't know. I just like an Araquanid, I think. I was just so on board for the Araquanid. Man, you know what sucks is I really do not have attacks for this thing. None of us do. We're in danger here. Actually. Does gravity? I mean, I guess. Whatever. We'll do some psychic stuff. Araquanid's a great shiny. I would agree. He's a cool dude. Don't second guess. No. I've never second guessed a day in my life. I got bounce, but it's not much. I almost said paralyze it. You might paralyze it. You might even paralyze it which would be even better. I really can't afford to use a Stone Edge on this, so everybody else is going to have to do the damage here. Not looking great. This might be a little more than 3 turns, which kind of sucks. He always just points right at you like, you're done. It's kind of cool. He just gives you the point. Says, this guy, he dead. Yeah, it's a little bit more than 3. Although, did Whalmer use bounce? What happened last turn? I just don't believe in RNGesus. I'm a firm believer in the of run not good. Oh no. Yeah, that do be real, unfortunately. Just double check for my own sanity. Gen 1 and 2 had default names for yourself and no 3. Yeah, I kind of thought that was the case, but I was not sure. I was willing to believe the peeps. Oh, hold on. I gotta blow my nose again. I'm like feeling like I have allergies right now. I'm dying here, man. I don't know what the deal is. I wasn't having issues all day today. It's just when I'm sitting here talking for some reason. I think those are only default if you don't put something in. We're talking about the actual selectable drop-down options. Yeah, I don't... for some reason, I thought it was Gen 3, but like I cannot think of a time where you got a default name like that. It's just weird. Somebody for sure can grab this. Ashton, if you want to do it. I think the only other thing, maybe Orbeetle. Oh god, not Stripling. Oh god. We got too weak to this thing. Uh-oh. An interesting... I think we go... Yikes. I don't know here. We might go Scientist Blaziken? That really doesn't have any attacks. I think we have to go... I think this has Stone Edge. I think Sandslash has Stone Edge. So I think we go right. You're Orbeetle. I know. I'm just talking about the Pokemon in the list. I'm talking in the third person a little bit here. Just grab my cartridges and click New Game to test it, because you can New Game without overwriting. That's a scary test. I know that you don't have to save, but it would freak me out. Sandslash has Stone Edge. Alright, good. Yeah. A good option then. And having one thing that's weak to it, it's not like it's the end of the world. The run isn't over. Not yet. I want to believe... really don't have great attacks. I'm just doing quick attack because I get stabbed with it, priority and whatever. I guess I could use ground moves because I get stabbed on those too, and it's normal effective. I should do that next. Didn't make it savable. Make it to the savable point on purpose. Yeah, I know. I always forget. I would be so worried about it. That's what my brother always did when we were younger. He would be like, oh, I want to play Blue for a little bit. And he would take my game that I was all the way through, had all my homies on. He'd be like, oh, I'm not going to save. It's fine. I just want to play a little bit. And my mom would be like, let him play. Let him play your game. Share. And he would go, he would get past the first gym, and he would save. And, like, all my stuff would be gone. And I'd be like, This is why I don't want to share. All my stuff is gone. And rinse and repeat. That probably happened like 3 times. He deleted all my stuff. It was the worst. My wife is here. She brought me a snacky. I don't have any water, which is unfortunate. I do have apple juice, I guess. Brought me a Reese's cookie. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to be honest. It's going to take me a hot minute, though, so I'm just going to have to wait a minute. Alright, I'm back. They're good cookies. It's a problem, though. Because I go down there, I grab like 2, maybe 3. And it's just so easy to grab a few of them. And they're... they're really not the thing I should be eating. But boy, am I eating a lot of those cookies. They are fantastic. You just got Shiny Alpha Torterra? Very nice. That wasn't too bad. I was the youngest, so I didn't have the advantage. I did have the advantage against my siblings. Yeah, you were the problem. Yeah, Hunter also. Saving over the older sibling saves. You guys, I'm telling you, it was the worst. Volt had the case with the lock on it. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I needed. But then I would forget it, and then I wouldn't be able to get to my save. Alright, somebody's got to grab this. Ashton, if you want to get it, I think that's fair. Like, you or I can go for it with Orbeetle and whatever. I think both of us can try and just may the best trainer win. Poor Ashton is about to get wrecked. Absolutely wrecked in this fight. If you wanted to make a crazy crossover concept, which games would you pick? I don't know. I mean, I've seen that Pokemon Breath of the Wild video that somebody else made, and that seems like that would be such a cool game if they actually did it like that. So, I don't know. I feel like that's a cop-out answer, though. So, besides that, my dog and my cat. My cat keeps harassing my dog. And my dog is very loud. After 3 months and 80-ish phases, not too bad, my butt. 80 phases, but like, it's Legends. I almost died right there. I don't know if you guys saw that. I was the solution, never the problem. I'm also delusional. Yeah, sounds about right. Every trip for water, you take a complimentary cookie or 2. Yeah, see, that's the issue. It's like I'm getting water, which is good for me, but I'm getting cookies, which are not. So I'm like balancing it out. Give him the Bonkla. Give him the Bonkla. We've got 2 Stone Edge users right now, so I guess not if we miss. Is that how we're doing this? Why are you using Poison Jab? You have a water move, don't you? You got something spicy. Use the spice. Extra spicy. 1 alpha shiny starter remains. Which one? What do you still need? Just lost to Mesprit. I need to get something to cheer me up. Cookies. Again, see, that's the problem with cookies. Just a little treat. It's not like a big enough thing that you feel really guilty about it. It's just a cookie or 2 or 3. You know, it's harmless. All right, we hit with both this time. Good. This is the one. Here we go. Big money. Luxury ball. Booyah. Go back 10 seconds and watch how Calm said, cookies with that face. Adorable. What? What did I say? I would get cookies if I had them. The store. Get the cookies. You need some emergency cookies. Alright. This is DA 11 and 12 since our last shiny. And this is going to be our last one for the night, guys. So, prepare. Heal ball, of course, mad lad. Top right game looks like luxury balls are creeping into the low double digits soon. I'm gonna have to buy more. My top right game is definitely out. It has a lot less. So, yeah, what can you do? Alright, no Amogus. No Araquanid. No Sandslash. Guys, before I check this ho-oh, I just want to say I appreciate you all hanging out. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please consider doing it. It helps your boy out on the algorithm. Shimmering Shiny Vaporeon, joining the Calm crew. I appreciate you. Right before the ho-oh check. This is what's going to get us the ho-oh. Guys, get some Mr. Kappas in the chat. I was going to say, I know that you guys don't have to pay to watch me on YouTube. Shimmering Shiny Vaporeon. But I appreciate you guys doing it anyways. Supporting me, letting me get cool mics and all kinds of neat stuff. It really does help, and I appreciate you guys doing it. We have a few people paying even more for memberships. We have Woodrow the Kid, Panky Rang, Zonathan04, Sir Shicker, Kasane V2, Z Toxic, Oxford Striplin, Chrissy, Ellie Dogmeat, Vlad Shorts, Fuji Toby, Gilgamesh, and Porsche Nut. And in the cultist tier, we have Mistaken, Oriso, Ray's Plays, 8th Anguis of the Grandmaster Ceiling Head Ouroboros, and Volt. Yeah. I really appreciate you guys hanging out, doing your thing, and I will be back tomorrow, same time. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Not positive. But here we go. We're going to raid somebody, so stick around. Let's check this ho-oh. Alright. We got a Slowbro. It's not the worst thing ever. We got something. It wasn't nothing. Let's see who we're going to raid right now. Let me check. Boom. Who we going to? Where we go? I don't know who is doing vertical and who is not. It's kind of tough to tell right now. Hold on, I'm just trying to look. If we don't have like a target who's like streaming in regular format, I don't know. Okay, he's probably ending soon, but we'll raid Brandon. He's doing some BDSP stuff. So we'll go say hi to him. We don't get a chance to raid him usually. We're going to do a hashtag calm raid. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out. Please be respectful. And please don't spam. Let's just do a hashtag calm raid. Give him a like, hang out for a little bit. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time. Good night, everybody.